So you can see Lockie Eccles, Robbie Lowe Senior, Robbie Lowe Junior, and the family there, of course.
Big G must be...
Yeah, big Gary Walsh from the Hampden League, of course, doing a great job too from the Hampden Football Netball League executive point of view. They're really proactive in getting involved with a lot of these,
moving well too,
these things. No, he is. He's going good, the big fella. And, it's good to see.
Can I ask you a question about Walsh? Did you ever get confused if you see Johnny Walsh and
Oh,
Gary Walsh to choose
mate.
which ones? Which is there like a little succinct...
I know them now because I've known Gary well enough, but
Yeah.
it was hard before I did know him.
Yeah.
You know, and they're both great people.
Oh, great footy people. Great footy people. Both
Great sports people.
Absolutely, they are. So, so there'll be a bit going on here, which is, it's just great. It's what the day's all about. And you heard Lockie touch on next year, going to be the full-blown Indigenous jumpers across the whole round, which I think will be sensational.
Yeah.
And not only in the football, but it will also the netball as well.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's great. And
Robbie Lowe would have played against each other too, right?
Yeah.
I reckon it was funny. So, Robbie Lowe, just as you guys have sort of spoken about, have done a great job. But I know he went down to Geelong a few weeks ago, and how Wally was saying that they've got that late family member, Poppy Austin, was one of the first Indigenous players, or the first Indigenous player to play at league level. I know the Western Bulldogs, when they come down, and they had the background story of the Indigenous area when they were over at I think it was over past Port Fairy and so forth.
Yambuck. Yep.
Yambuck and that. Ultra impressed with just his knowledge and storytelling and all that. Both Geelong and the Western Bulldogs. So what an Indigenous advocate we've got here in Southwest Victoria. Unbelievable.
Very lucky to have him. Yeah,
We've got a really rich Indigenous history.
People don't realise that.
No, absolutely.
I don't really realise, how rich it is down here, and
and through sporting circles too.
Yeah,
it's been enormous. I remember Lockie Austin, a champion, Australian champion, came from out at Framley. Many people wouldn't know that. He ended up in the West having most of his fights, and
wow,
what a terrific fighter he was too.
And then even recently, like Jamara Uhagen going as a #1 draft pick.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's quite
and
phenomenal.
good to see him play that part too before last night's game, wasn't it? Where, as for NAIDOC week, they had him there at the toss of the coin and stuff. It was terrific.
Jermaine Jones over at the Haywood, sort of more over that neck of the woods too. So, it's absolutely terrific.
Absolutely, and all the players assembling here with the umpires and the powers that be. It is absolutely fantastic.
Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. We are now going to do a welcome to country, and we will do a smoking ceremony straight after. Nariwa tima merani. Ni me pawangu wanyu mapamil. Alamin kuriki panyapun. Magdora warano. Makuriki. Nyapun panaraki tong. Naranwa. Ni tin maranyan. Turn naranwal. Turn your top. Pavarik.
What Uncle Lockie just said was, welcome here to Ma Country. We pay our respects to the Ma Great Spirit, ancestors, grandmothers and grandfathers. From the Ma grandmothers, grandfathers and families, welcome. This here is our country. Thank you.
Welcome. I'd just like to say thanks to the Hampden League for inviting us out to do our first acknowledgement to the traditional round. But I'd just also like to tell the story, if you don't mind. I'll try not to elaborate too long. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. But I'll try to keep this as sweet and hopefully everyone will understand what we're saying. 1842. An Aboriginal place fellow was born close proximity to where we are standing. He passed away in 1889. But in that lifetime, he achieved so many fabulous things as an Indigenous person growing up in this area. And as we all know, this area was a bad place for our ancestors being slaughtered, massacres. But this particular gentleman, he survived. He went on to do great things. He was a great athlete. He was a great fighter. He was a great hurdler. He was also a jockey, horse trainer. He played cricket for the first Indigenous side that was formed in this area. But he mainly known for what he achieved. He also played football in this area. And he also played against the Warrnambool football side in the late 1860s. And they played at a place called Jetty Flats. But what he achieved after that, not many people realise and don't know. He was raised in that mission station just out the road there, Fram Settlement. His name was Albert Pompey Austin. 150 years ago, he played his first game, and he was the only first Indigenous footballer to play AFL. And he played that one game with Geelong. And he set the theme for all those that followed. Many Indigenous players played Hampden League, District League, in the local leagues around the area. They followed in his footsteps. We are the 7 generations of Pompey Austin. Even today, his descendants still play football in this area. But it's just significant that we're invited to do a traditional smoking ceremony and to welcome the country on his land. The land that he was raised on. The land that we were raised on. The land that where we come from. Like I said, Pompey Austin came off that mission station. He survived. He survived a lot of things. He witnessed a lot of things. A bit like ourselves. I was raised on that same mission station. I came off that mission station. I played football in this area. My sons played football in this area. But the things that we had to put up with, the things that we had to live through, the things that we faced when we played football on these particular overs, from supporters and players, but we survived. And we tell our stories, how we done that. 7 generations of Indigenous footballers, not only footballers, netball players, boxers, young Indigenous people that achieve and still achieving today, but no one knows about. So if we can all acknowledge and pay our respects to all our neighbouring tribes in this area, and they are Carrichamara, Chaperong, Kunkapanut, Karayarong, and Yowich. But today, on this very special day, where we acknowledge and pay our respects to our ancestors that paved the way for us to survive and learn to tell their stories. We welcome you to the traditional land of our people, Pikarong, past and present. We'll look and hope you enjoy.
Now we're going to perform a smoking ceremony, as says Uncle Rob, and I'm going to get Sherry Johnson, one of our brilliant artists, and her son is Dion there. He can go with you, please, and go through the smoking ceremony. Once North finishes, then we ask you Warrnambool. Smoking ceremonies are an ancient custom among our people in which native plants are burnt to produce smoke to ward off bad spirits, acknowledge ancestors and pay respect to land and sea of country. The smoke is believed to have healing and cleansing properties. What make this stone bowl so special that it contains the ashes of our spiritual ancestors of the land and our people. Every time we light a fire in the bowl, we are relighting the spirits of our ancestors who are with us. When the ceremony is finished, we keep the ashes in the bowl or in a safe place so our ancestors are always with us. A column of smoke curling skywards here today is a traditional Indigenous smoking ceremony to bring peace and justice to all our local community and the nation. To Nyatak. Pawarik.
Really moving little ceremony, this, boys, hasn't it? It's just it's great to see, and it's good to see. You could hear a pin drop out there, to be honest, couldn't you? It's certainly something a little bit different, that is for sure, from the Hampden Football Netball League, but just good to see everyone embracing it so well. The umpires involved, obviously, in a great speech there too from Robbie Lowe Senior. Just a good fellow. We had Wally on, of course, earlier, and yeah, it's been good, been really good, boys.
And the start of something that's going to grow into something a little bit bigger, I think, from the next few years. Obviously, as Lockie said, Uncle Lockie said, obviously try and get some grants and footy jumpers, Indigenous in jumpers, and it'd be great to see if a couple of the young kids. I was fortunate enough, my nephew designed the Russells Creek Indigenous jumper, so hopefully some of the young emerging Indigenous leaders around the region could certainly get behind and put some designs into and so forth for
get the kids involved in that, isn't it?
It's great.
Absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. So yep, the players obviously will be raring to go for this one too. It's sometimes like let a bit of emotion, like kind of ceremonies like this as well. So it's going to be really interesting to see this contest. Our Hampden League live match of the day. Let's get back down to Lockie.
Thank the HFNL for inviting us and being part of this Indigenous round, especially because this week is NAIDOC week. Next year we're going to do it bigger and better, and next year, as just talking to Mr. Walsh and Mr. Doran, we'll invite people from the crowd to be part of our smoking ceremony. Okay, everybody, go out there, and Sherry is going to flick the coin. All the best, North and Warrnambool.
Well done. Well done to Lockie Eccles, and well done to the North Warrnambool Eagles, the Warrnambool Football Club, and in particular Hampden Football Netball League. And, they are going to toss the coin down there, of course. And great to see Dion Johnson for the Eagles, of course, whose mum, Sherry's tossing the coin. And little Jai Tell, the skipper of the Warrnambool Blues. Mean a fair bit to Dion, no doubt. And the coin is going to go up now. And we will see. And it looks like Dion's won the toss. And he will kick down to the scoreboard end here at the Bushfield Recreation Reserve. We're going to take a quick break on Hampden League Live. Come back with first quarter action in our Hampden League Live match of the day.
Hampden League Live for Clinton Bolsh Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk and McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central, 3YB FM.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
Fitz Media Productions is your online broadcast specialist. From meetings and special events to weddings, funerals and sport. Fitz Media's fully equipped mobile broadcast unit provides a professional, reliable live stream anywhere. Contact us today.
Woohoo! The footy's back, bigger and better than ever. Just like the boys at Peter Bolsh Bridgestone, now offering full logbook servicing and mechanical. With tyres starting from $60 and zip pay available. Why go anywhere else? Peter Bolsh Bridgestone, Ferry Street.
The Country Care Dental team listen, care and explain so you know you're in good hands. From no-gap cleaning to advanced procedures, they'll look after you. Open 8 to 7 weekdays in Hamilton and Camperdown. countrycaredental.com.au.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
When building a new home, the first place to go is Greens Bricks and Windows. They stock PGH Bricks trend windows and doors with double glazing to all styles. Make the right choice. See Greens Bricks and Windows, 7 Robson Street, Warrnambool.
I'm Roma Britnell, your local Member of State Parliament. I'm working hard for you and for the South West Coast region to make sure we have a vibrant and prosperous place to live and work. I want to know what matters most to you, to hear your ideas on how to make South West Coast even better. You can email me, catch me on social media, or visit my office in Liebig Street. I'm here to work for you.
Authorised by Roma Britnell MP, 94 Liebig Street, Warrnambool, funded from parliamentary budget.
You gotta get down to Pontings, they're the expert crew, who are always here for you. It's where the locals go and the tradies know. You gotta get down to Pontings, we've got ya.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, love and everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. The sun don't.
3 steps: design, plan and construct. Smith & Son Renovations and Extensions take care of all 3 steps to provide you with a smooth and cost-effective process. See Nathan and the team at Smith & Sons, Ferry Street, quality builders and reno specialists.
Did you know that Badeness Rural have 3 agronomists and an experienced in-store team to help service the needs of their clients? With the right advice and the latest in agriculture technology, they provide a tailored service specific to your farm needs. Helping you boost production and keeping costs in check is what they do best. From on-farm agronomy to decades of expertise in-store to help you get the best results. Call in and see them today. Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
On 3YB FM, this is Hampden League Live for Harvey Norman Computers, Carter Group and Peter Bolsh Bridgestone.
Welcome back to Hampden League Live. Fantastic day thus far. Players getting into position for the start of this big one, our Hampden League Live match of the day. Alan Blackburn downstairs with you, mate.
Yeah, I've got a special guest, Sherry Johnson. Sherry, congratulations on the ceremony for a start, and plus also you got your son Dion playing at North Warrnambool. A bit special day for you.
It is a very special day. I'm very happy to be here and to be part of this Indigenous round. It's yeah, it's really nice to have that and to be part of it with Uncle Rob and Uncle Lockie, who've been such great elders, and they're paving the way for the future. So, yeah.
And mate, you tell me you're in the top 5, the final 5 for the Geelong Indigenous jumper for next year.
Yes, yeah. So I find out this week if my design makes it or not. But yeah, it's just have to be patient. Find out about that one.
All right, the game's going, so all the best and thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Beautifully done down there. Well done to Sherry as well. Absolutely sensational. But welcome back here, and the game's just got underway. It is going to be a beauty. Who you tipping, Eyes? You're going to go the Blue Baggers, the great Eyes. Kelson, Hilly.
Eagles for me, Matty.
Yeah, I'll be sticking with the North Warrnambool Eagles myself as well. Let's get this one underway. It is going to be a beauty out at Bushfield in front of a really healthy crowd.
Yeah, Bidboat has the football. It's half back. And the Blues will be wanting a very strong performance this afternoon. Good kick to the wing and finds Damien McCorkle, who's had a terrific season for the Blues. He'll go back to Opperman. And they're plugging the holes nicely here, the North Warrnambool Eagles. So Opperman have been a great recruit back at the club in 2022. He'll go round the wing, but a nice intercept mark taken there by Jackson Grundy. Grundy will go short by foot to Lewis. Lewis now can get the ball moving for the Eagles. Inside 50 they go. Burke's the target. Almost took a nice mark off the pack. Foot will recover. Gets it over the handball to Opperman. That's his 4th touch in about 2 minutes. Goes out to that outer side wing. Nicely gathered there by the Eagles. They go short by foot to Birmingham. 70 from home. So Birmingham, the reigning Maskell medalist, what a year he had in a shortened season in 2013. Not a great kick on that occasion. Chopped off there by Jai Turlin to a running McCorkle to Graham. The A-grader's working. Not his best handball on that occasion. Coming through is Porter. Puts on a bit of body and got the tap out. Jenkinson reads it best. Almost intercepted by Warden. Jackson Grundy under enormous pressure. Here comes Jenkinson, and he's going to get it moving for the Eagles.
Oh, absolutely. The Eagles into attack once again. Oh, Mark dropped that time. Handball goes back inboard. There's Billy Smets. He gets a handball off to Judah Green, wrapped up in a tackle. Umpire said, you're going nowhere. And we're going to have a ball up about 45 metres out from the Eagles' attacking goal line here at the Bushfield Recreation Reserve this afternoon. Uncontested that time. McKinnon wins it down. Smets at the bottom of the pack again. Could have been a throw. Wines taken without it. Green taken high there. No, it wasn't Green. Porter it was. And the umpire said, you're spot on. And the free kick will go against Brad Bull. And it's going to be young Tate Porter who's going to go back and have the first shot of the afternoon. And looks like the first score of the afternoon for the North Warrnambool Eagles. In our Hampden League live match of the day, Eagles kicking probably with a 1 to 2 goal breeze in this first term. So ball comes in now from Porter, kicks on its way, and the umpire likes it. The Eagles like it, and that's the first goal of the afternoon to Tate Porter. And the Eagles go to 1 straight 6 on the Shojan Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard. For your concrete needs, make sure you call Big Faz and the boys and Greg Kelson. What a start to the North Warrnambool Eagles.
Yeah, just the start they would have wanted, Matty. They're probably travelling with a bit of a breeze to begin this game. It looks like it is to the Mortlake end of the ground. Blackie will confirm that a little bit later, I'm sure, but it's a good start nonetheless.
Absolutely, a cracking start here to the North Warrnambool Eagles, and a really healthy crowd, Alan Blackburn, as we go downstairs, all thanks to Rent for Keeps.
Yeah, Matty, yeah, there's few getting about, mate. Yeah, probably right, Eyes, 2 to 3 goals down to the Mortlake end, and yeah, the ground on the other side's really good. Just these change room side's a bit muddy, that's all.
Callett, he goes to half forward. Good punch away by Bull. Coming through hard was Jackson Grundy. Got it to Burke, and now it's Felix Jones. He's under a little bit of pressure. We got the kick away, and a good mark coming in late was McCorkle. Off his mark, Lewis goes deep to the square. Parrish 1-on-1, and Parrish almost won it out. Holding on. The free kick's been against Parrish, and Geordie Foot will be the recipient for the Blues. So the Eagles lead 1 straight 6. The Blues yet to score. 5 and a bit minutes ticked over in our first term, and not a great kick on this occasion because Harry Keese back in the side after a stint at the Rebels will go inside forward 50 and just a little bit wide for Jack Burke. It goes out of bounds. Boundary throw in.
Yeah, I tell you what, it could have been just a bit of... I thought there was a bit of strength there from Parrish, to be honest. And I thought he just out-muscled, and he might have been a little bit stiff to get the free kick against him. Either way, it's been paid. So the ball comes in again. McKinnon this time goes up against O'Keefe. Quick kick out of the pack now. Out there is Chittick. Looks like he's playing forward today, the big Chittick Pie, of course. And he's been playing predominantly back since he's come back to the Blues, but looks like he might be playing a forward role. Is James Chittick, and we must give a shout-out to Chittick's Pie, the official pie of the Hampden Football Netball League. Coming through there now is Lowe. Handball off to Bidmade. Bidmade gets it on to Graham. Nice little bit of football there from the Warrnambool Blues. Goes through the hands there. Coming back to meet the football was Jenkinson. Taken high was Wines. And he's going to get the resultant free kick in game number 150. Lukey Wines across half back. We've seen it so often. Adam looks like he's going to go across half back. Spent a fair bit of the year across half forward. So here's Dion Johnson. Booming kick of the football normally. Doesn't let me down. Parrish is the target. Good fist away that time by Foot. Wines at the bottom of the pack. That snooze back to Parrish on the left. It's a bouncing ball. It's a goal! Mark that one down as a Lucas Brothers snag of the day contender. Left foot snap from Parrish from about 35 metres out. And the Eagles go to 2 straight 12. Shojan Rockhard concrete scoreboard. Blues yet to score. Greg Kelson, that was a beauty.
It was a beauty. He just showed great composure after, like you said, Matty, that really long kick in from Dion Johnson, who was left unopposed in the middle of the ground. Most of his teammates spread, but he stayed central and got the footy. And as I said, loved the finish because he just made sure he nursed it onto the boot and let the ball do the rest. So North off to a flyer.
I love the long kick inside the forward 50 from Johnston too.
Well, it hurts. It doesn't matter what level of footy. If you can drive it in there quickly, your backmen, they hate that stuff.
Under pressure, Hoffman gets a football, short by Foot. Looking for McCorkle. Johnston gets the hand in. Bidmade evades. Got it on the boot, but smothered. Jackson Bell got the handball out. McCorkle, who's already had 5 disposal in this first term. Hoffman ripped off the footy. And they're going pretty hard, both sides. Opperman's in there this time. Here comes Angus Lowe. Handball out. Finds Bidmade. Working back is Birmingham. Now he'll collect. Will he go long? He does. Centre half forward to destination. But Reggie Mars slipped through his fingers. Jack Burke's there, as his Foot. Got a toe poke high up and under, flying there. Well read there by Porter. Got the handball out, but to no one in particular. Plenty around the contest inside forward 50 for the Eagles. And we're going to have a ball up. Blackers, we go down to you on the boundary, all thanks to a rent for keeps.
Yeah, a bit of rain, boys. Made a bit there. They've got Dion Johnson playing off the half-back line. I think Adam Wines has got the very dangerous Jason Rowan at this stage.
Here we go. So the Blues through Opperman. Into Bidmade. He just fumbled. Here comes the snooze man. He's dispossessed, throwing the football. Free kick will go. It's a Bidmade. Mitchie. Good football, this kid. Son of Jason, of course. And he's deep in defensive 50 for the North Warrnambool Eagles. So Bidmade. Long kick down the line. Target. Fist away that time. Good fist away it was too by the defence of the North Warrnambool Eagles, and the ball goes out of bounds.
Blackie, good start by the Eagles, and just getting plenty of numbers around the contest, aren't they? Just not an easy ball for the Blues.
They've had 7 inside 50s to 1, so they've kicked 2 goals straight to 0. So good start by the Eagles.
Free kick, a Shepherd out, and it's going to go to Eamon Radley.
Good, this kid. He's a beauty.
Been terrific. Only 15, and he's an absolute giant. He'll go down the line. Targets Chitty couldn't take the mark. Got a little handball out there to McCorkle, who got some yardage down the ground. Well, we're out there by the 150 gamer and Nuggy Wines, but he kicks it out on the full. And we'll have a free kick to the Warrnambool Blues with Otto Opperman. Oh, he may as well join in the occasion. Nuggy Wines, they love it. Opperman, he'll go back down the line. It's got a bit of width about it. Big fly, punched away. Can they keep it in the Blues? They can't. And on the attacking side of centre wing, we have a boundary throw at Alan Blackburn.
Yeah, good start, especially by North Warrnambool, as we say, the 2 goals. Tate Porter and Dylan Parrish. Beautiful left foot snap by Dylan Parrish. And, yeah, they're come to play, I think, the Eagles.
Here they go, the Blues again. They're trying to build, trying to launch here. Here's little Turland. He's wrapped up in a tackle. Felix Jones might have got him too high. Free kick will go now to Noah Turland. This is the youngest of the Turland brothers. It's like the Leyland brothers. And a big fist away, and the ball goes out of bounds. And we're going to have a ball up right on the 50-metre arc. The Eagles 2 straight 12. Blues yet to score. We have played 10 minutes exactly on the Battery World Time Clock. Hampden League live match of the day. Bushfeild Recreation Reserve celebrating NAIDOC Week. An Indigenous round, fantastic smoking ceremony to start this contest as well. Birmingham dived on the football then. Stacks on the mill once again. And umpire Stevie Blacker says, give it to me. Trot and driver eyes, Kelson.
Not a bad one either.
Oh, he goes good.
He umpired last week with our man Charlie Farley.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, come off the bench, Charlie did so.
Good effort. They're doing a good job, the umpires, that is for sure. Here comes Parrish out to meet the football, just slips through his hands. Foot this time gathers for the Blues, cross half back, goes inboard for Opperman, goes through his hands. McCorkle, he's clean as a whistle. He kicks out board, looking for a teammate. Good mark too, that time by Graham. Good to see him back for the Blues. Had a bit of injury and will cop a 50-metre penalty for a little bit of heat he copped off Jackie
Johnston.
Puts him in a kickable position, doesn't it?
It does. It certainly does. Good to see Jack Johnston really cement himself into this Eagles side.
Played well the week before against Croyd.
Son of Paul, of course. So here he comes. Darcy Graham. Kicks on its way. It's a high up and under. I tell you what, he struck it pretty well. He struck it fat.
Almost.
And the umpire says, touch, big boy. And it is a minor score.
Did he say that?
1 behind, 1 point on the Shojin. Rock hard concrete scoreboard. The Eagles 2 straight 12. And we have played 11 minutes in this Hampden League live match of the day. Let's go around the grounds, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Terang Mortlake taking on Karort. Ants Marnie covering this one for us, Ants. What's happening up there? And welcome to Hampden League Live, big fella.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Matty, she's 16 and a half minutes in. Drizzly rain up here. The scores at the moment are Karort 4 goals straight, 24, to Terang Mortlake 117.
Beautifully done, Ants. South Warrnambool V Port Ferry, Ash Kelson. We say good afternoon to you, Ash.
Yeah, good afternoon, Matty. 21 minutes left. Just got a goal, mate. Yeah, number 7. 4-4 to 1 goal. 1 point.
Beautifully done, mate. Great to chat to you as always. Compton v Camperdown, Henry Robinson. Good afternoon, Henry.
G'day, boys. We're about the 15-minute mark of the first quarter. There hasn't been a goal scored yet, so it's Camperdown 2 points, leading Cobden 1 behind.
Beautifully done, Little Maskell medalist, and Portland taking on the Hamilton Kangaroos. That game hasn't started as yet. Starts at 2:50, Hilly.
It does, and back here, a bit of heat on the football there. Matty Wise has got it, and we'll have a throw up. No, they got it out in the end through to Porter. A little bit of indecision there of who's going to go in and get it. Wines is in there once again. He's a hard nut, loves it, and the umpire will throw it up.
What about the TV in the commentary box? Unbelievable.
Clear as a
Crystal
bell,
clear.
too, isn't it?
High def.
I wouldn't think it was raining on that TV.
Magic. Fitz Media just excelling.
Doing a good job, the big Fitzels. 2 straight 12, the Eagles. The Blues are 1 behind, and they might get a chance here. Low, good smother in the end there by Sinclair. He's a young star, young Austin Sinclair. Umpire says play on. Inside forward 50, masked. A nice mark, really backed himself, and he'll get that rappel kick out. Not his best. Porter coming in with Turlin. Bull loves the hard contest. He's wrapped up, and I reckon we'll have a stoppage right on the attacking side of centre wing. Broadcast side for the Eagles, Alan Blackburn for Rent for Keeps.
Yeah, good game of footy. Both sides going in really hard and good contested stuff. 8 inside 50s for North Warrnambool and just a 3 for Warrnambool. So, yeah, good game of footy, good contested footy.
Smets in there, Graham. It's the muddy side on the wings. And getting it out of Sinclair, gets the good old barrel inside forward 50. Coming out as Parrish. Bounced over his head. Handball from Mast to a running teammate in Opperman. They're going to try and get it out. But backing himself is Jackson Grundy. He can go short.
He plays everywhere.
He's got Felix Jones, who's a notable goal kicker. And he takes a mark 40 metres out. Gives it to a man, Sinclair. 40 on the run. And just went to the left and a minor score. So 2-1-13 North Warrnambool. 1 straight, the Warrnambool Blues.
Jeez, I like Reggie Mast the way he reads the play. Doesn't he? He do it so well.
Attacking defender.
They look a bit top-heavy down forward. They've got Callett, Parrish, and they've got McKinnon there, so they probably need to use the ball a bit better.
Oh, good mark by Grundy. He's a lot this kid. He's had a sensational season, Jackson Grundy. He kicks over the top. Getting back, though, his little Jai Churlin. That was courageous. Mark that one down as a Matt Kohaya highlight of the day contender. They've got the portable ensuites now. Big Tractor Smith and the crew. What about that Sungold Milk football, too? That's Sharon. Looking magnificent. Great sponsors, great supporter, and they are the ball sponsor for the Hampden Football Netball League. Billy Smet steps around a couple, kicks the hot spot. Parrish is going to fly over the back of the pack, sitting down, waiting for it, and picking it up well was McCorkle. The Blues have got 2-on-1 here in the sloppy little patch here. Free kick's going to go to Jed Turlin, I should say. Swings onto that customary left boot. Kicks out wide, downfield. Free kick will go to Rowan now, the big shooter. Shooter McGovern. He's on centre wing. Jason Rowan had a sensational season. I've mozzed him. I've absolutely mozzed him. That was a shank. And on the quick rebound, good diving mark taken by McKinnon. He plays on quickly to Keast. Keast now on the right foot, looking for Parrish. Just goes over his head, and the ball goes out of bounds in that pocket. And what happened to Rowie there, Greg Kelso?
I know exactly what happened to Rowie there. You put the absolute mockers on him, mate. As soon as you... And we're renowned for it. If you want to give someone a rap, you'll bring them undone for sure.
To say nothing at all. Here comes a boundary throw in. This time it was O'Keefe, got the tap down. And the Eagles have just had a lot of football forward in this early in this first term, but they haven't used it, have they, Blackie?
No, they have not. They've had a lot of entries. That was their 11th, and they've kicked 2 goals, 1. So they probably need to use it a bit better.
Joey McKinnon up against O'Keefe. Free kick. A Shepherd out. It's going to go to McCorkle. He's had 8 touches. He's had a really super start, all thanks to Cinder Account and Stats.
On this sort of day, that's where they can match them, Warrnambool. They're in and around the footy. They're pretty strong, aren't they?
And this boy he's not many less than McCorkle. Jackson Grundy takes a nice mark. Good kick. Great vision. And Joe McKinnon will have a shot from 40 metres out, 45-degree angle. Howard just jumping on the mark. And Joey just measuring out where he wants to kick from. But that was great vision in the NIs from Jackson Grundy, who's just really emerging as a leader for the North Warrnambool Eagles.
Yeah, McKinnon just found that space too. He was a mile on his own, wasn't he? And he'll have a shot from around 40 metres out on a little bit of an angle.
Here he comes in, Big Joe. Comes in, looks good off the boot, but just a little bit narrow and to the left. And another minor score. So 2-2-14. The North Warrnambool Eagles, 1 behind the Warrnambool Blues. We've played a tick over 18 minutes in this first term. And this is Hampden League Live's match of the day.
Bus down here, boys.
Oh, right. Yeah,
what is the big bus?
I don't know, but they're parked awfully close to my car.
I told you shouldn't have parked.
You were spot on. I think they're going to ram us.
Someone's pulled in the old RV. It's a black RV.
They're having a drink here.
It's the Griswold.
Might be Cousin Eddie.
It's like Snoop Dogg's just rolled into Bushfield. Oh, great mark taken there by McCorkle. This is stat number 13, all thanks to
13.
Cinder Accountants on the right boot. He goes down the
down.
line. He has, mate.
13.
Mate, they stat him up here, and if it's not 13, it'll be 14.
Could be.
Okay, are these boys selling hot dogs or what out of the side?
No,
of
they're
that
having a
little-
drink.
No, I think
Having
they're
a
just
drink.
camping here.
That is unbelievable scenes. Seriously, is
I
it
think
class? Tim O'Matic or someone doing a tour here? What's going on?
No, he's been to Warrnambool. He was a flop. He was a flop.
He was. We had him that night, I can assure you. Here's Darcy Grove now for the Blues. Bangs him into attack once again. Eagles got numbers back. Sitting underneath it. Big fist away. Over the back of the pack. Rowan bouncing. Goes through for a minor score. So the Blues yet to kick their first goal of the afternoon. They go to 2 behinds, 2 points. The North Warrnambool Eagles 2-2-14. Shojan Rockhard concrete scoreboard for all your concreting needs. Make sure you see Big Shooter Rowan and the Fazlick.
Nice kick. Look at that. All the space in the middle there from Jenkinson. They go coast to coast in about 10 seconds here. Smets bombs it long. Open forward line. Jack Burke running onto it. Gathers. Right foot snap. Go. This is a just.
Is that a set play, boys?
Oh, I tell you what, that was from the back line to the forward line in no less than 8 seconds, I reckon. That was unbelievable work from the North Warrnambool Eagles. Jenkinson, good mark. And unfortunately, Burke so close on nailing it, but a minor score. So 15-2. A 13-point margin to the North Warrnambool Eagles, and a nice mark taken there by Paddy Anderson. Still in D50, wants to exit. He'll go corridor, Turl and takey on Matty Wines, and Wines' size just got him in the end. Back inside 50, Parrish flies, didn't take the mark, picked up by Green.
Beautiful
to Burke,
ankle.
right foot snap, and misses to the other side this time around.
Dangerous though, isn't he?
He's having some chances, Jack Burke, and he will nail one pretty soon, but another minor score.
It's just something I've picked up on, boys. The Blues have pulled the trigger to go back into the corridor a couple of times, and their kick has just been off. Their kicking.
Correct.
Too early?
Yeah,
But having said that, I hope they don't change that style because we're going to. It's going to make it visually a much more attractive game.
How's the hands by Judah Green then?
Yeah,
Beautiful
clever.
hands, wasn't it?
Here's Timmy O'Keefe now for the Blues. He goes long and strong. Beautiful kick it was, and Foot takes a nice uncontested mark on the 50-metre arc. So the cross half back now. He's got the Ship Ahoy and Reggie Mast. If he wants to use him, he goes out wide to Turland. Tulin over the top to Benedict Howard. I like this kid too. Big Benny. Big string bean of a kid. Or just looking for the kick there. Looked like it was Jed Tulin. Taking a nice, courageous mark too. Was Bailey Jenkinson. He's an absolute beauty. Real star of the competition for mine, this kid. He's a barometer for the Eagles.
Look at this. Got some
Squares
space.
it up, got some space. This is Jackie Johnston. Jack Johnson now. Long and strong. Winds good. Fist away that time by Low. Bottom of the pack. There's Green. Handball over the top to Felix Jones. Misses the target. Darcy Graham's there. Dives on the football. Also Keast in there. And the umpire says, give it to me. We're going to have a ball up. Right on the 50-metre arc. Eagles lead by 14 points. Shojan Rockhart concrete scoreboard.
And he's sitting counting stats. Blackie, I know you're doing those on the boundary as well.
Two goals forward to the Eagles to 2 points. They've had inside 50 14 times to 3, boys.
Yeah, they're defending pretty grimly, Warrnambool.
Good tackle.
Given how many times it's been in there.
He might have hurt himself. Might have accidental
Jackson
head
Bell
clash.
doesn't look awfully
I think it's
good
an accidental
there.
head clash,
Yeah, well, he
boys.
come in looking at it. He's going to be
Tough
back on his
too.
feet.
He's tough dinger, so when he goes down, it's something serious.
They're playing it on here, playing it on Hoffman, tries to trap it. He did drag it in there and probably blindsided there the umpire. And we'll have and Jacko Bell just hasn't had the year really this year. He's had a few injuries and so forth, hamstring injury and so forth, so I hope he's all right. Back here, Callum Grundy, smothered kick. Ball's right on the 50-metre line for the Blues. They've had some chances in this first 22 minutes of this first term, but unable to kick a major. The Eagles currently lead by 14 points. Ball thrown up. Muggerman got the tap down, chased it up, and nicely read the head by Porter. He's a nice one there, Tate Porter. Finds Lewis in the corridor. He'll go out to the centre half forward, one-on-one. I like foot. He's backed himself there, and he's chasing up for the footy again, making Parrish accountable. Runs off, sets it up. Rowan just too much on the kick, and it's going to be repelled there. Nicely picked up there by Felix Jones, still inside the centre square. We'll go inside forward 50. Parrish on the lead. Good spoil in the end there by, that was Bull. Burke's going to have another chance against Anderson. Good defensive work there. Coming in as O'Keefe. Gets the handball out to Anderson. Around the body, exit kick from the 50. And it's going to land in the hands of Keast for the North Warrnambool Eagles.
They've been busy too, Harry Keast, hasn't he, Ice Kelson?
He has. Interesting role that Anderson's playing. Of course, we're normally accustomed to seeing a lot further up the ground on a wing, but obviously in this first quarter they're using him as that extra man back in this quarter just to try and stop the input of North Warrnambool.
Yeah, free kick's going to go there to Howard for a push out from the big truck, Benny Muggerman. And right on the last side of the fence, Howard will get that free kick. Could have gone short to McCorkle. Goes long, probably not the best kick that time, and cutting it off as Jackie Johnston.
They're not helping themselves bringing it out, Warrnambool, are they?
Oh, there's 50. That is 50. Jed Turlin straight for the mark. I don't know what he was thinking there, Jeddy.
You're dead right there, Eyes. And they're marking it just outside the 50, aren't they? So they're setting up that.
Just the way they're bringing it out, they're putting more pressure on themselves.
Yeah, it's just that kick out. They're just picking the wrong options at the moment.
They're probably fortunate they're not further down, to be honest.
Exactly.
So Jack Johnson's going to go back, and I reckon this would be his first goal in senior footy for the North Warrnambool Eagles. Comes in, he kicks it, and they get around him, the Eagles faithful. Well done to the young kid. As I said before, good to see him into that side. So 3-4-22 the Eagles. 2 behinds, 2 points. The Blues, Shojan Rockhart concrete scoreboard. Let's go around the grounds. All thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. And our Hampden League live match of the days, of course, today. Terrene Mortlake taking on Koroit. And Ants Marnie, what's happening up there, Ants?
Yeah, no, the weather's cleared up a bit. Terreng's just kicked a goal. They're 2-1-13 to Koroit 6-2. Terreng Mortlake 2-1-13 to Koroit 6-2-38.
Beautifully done, Ash Kelson, South Warrnambool v Port Fairy. What's the latest up there, Ash?
Quarter time, matey. Roosters 6-5-41. Port Fairy 1-1-7.
Beautifully done, Ash. Cobden v Campion. Henry Robinson, the Maskell medalist, covering this one for us. What's happening, Henry?
G'day, boys. We're just gone quarter time here and in pretty slippery conditions, but the sun's out now. Cobden 1-1-7, trailing Camperdown 1-2-8.
Beautifully done, Henry. And the other game has not started as yet, which is Portland taking on the Hamilton Kangaroos, about 20 minutes away from first bounce.
Free kick to Darcy Graham. Blackie, I'm not sure what that one was for, but sure there was a reason. Centre half forward to destination kick. Well read again by Callum Grundy. They're working well, the back six here for the North Warrnambool Eagles. Jackson Grundy been terrific in this first term. Matthews Petroleum contender from quarter number 1, that is for sure. So he's a little bit indecisive where to go. He'll go the short kick, and they're happy to go through the corridor when it's opened up. Jack Johnston will go long. Parrish just waiting at the back, gets the handball, had a handball to himself, and then he's gone back over to Lewis. Will it bounce? Doesn't yet. Here comes Jack Burke. And Reggie Mars trying to repel it. He'll just put it on the boot. Looking for a Blues teammate. Couldn't mark it, bid made. Sock it off the ground. Jackson Grundy trying to chase it down. Got the handball out to Callum Grundy. He'll work it over to Jack Johnston. He's got a bit of time and space. Goes towards half forward. Coming through is Parrish with the diving mark. Still 60 from home. So some good work ethic here from Dylan Parrish. Wants to play on short on the lead, and Jack Burke takes it 40 metres out, and Blackie and eyes. He's going for his first goal, but his third shot. He's had a couple of near misses, young Jack Burke, and, well, let's see what he can do this time around.
Yeah, third time lucky, Hilly, I'd say.
So
needs a haircut too, Jack.
I'd say, I'll tell you what, the pandemic of 2022 is the mullet. That is for sure.
You had one, Blackie, back in your day.
Yeah, back when you coached the Premiership for under-18 side at North Warrnambool. Jack Burke from 40 metres out for their fourth goal, the Eagles. It's a worm burner, and it is out of bounds on the full. Not his best on that occasion.
Did you say North Warrnambool?
Yeah.
Port Fairy.
No, Port Fairy. No, I didn't say that.
You said
did I?
North
You did
Warrnambool.
say
Oh, did I?
Ah!
Well, you had a line. No, he's onto it. He's onto it. He's working, Blackie. So out of bounds on the full. It's a 20-point margin on the Shojan Concrete scoreboard. We've ticked over 27 minutes here in this first term. And it's brought to you by Bade Ness Rural. Roger Bade and Brad Ness are the team out on Raglan Parade, Warrnambool. Across the road from Rafferty's for all your farming agronomy needs. Roger and Brad will certainly look after you on the team.
We've got a picture of that coach too, Matty. Wogs on Wheels is the name on the back of that big coach.
Really?
So not sure who's...
Is it Tony Liberatore? Spiro Corcamilis.
Spiro Malakalis.
Just got sent a little message. Wogs on Wheels.
That is awesome. Absolutely magnificent.
Might be an interview for you,
Black
Blackie, down
bus.
there. Go get a bit of a feel of what's it about.
Anthony Koutafidis and the boys, Edge Christou, all making their way out here to the Blues. Come in. Oh, nice mark taken by Bradley. Only young kid. He's a big lump of a kid too, and he's a beauty. Oh, handballs to Chinnix. The pie wasn't really after or looking for it. He's wrapped up, and the umpire says holding the ball. Judah Green gets a free kick over the top to Lewis. They're on here. Parrish is out. Uncontested mark. Can handball over the top. Chooses to kick. And you won't miss this one, Berkey.
Don't put the meter on.
You won't miss this one. He's going to go back and have a shot 2 metres out. Directly in front. Unselfish from Parrish. And beautiful bit of football there. Judah Green set that one up in the middle of the ground. And, Jackie Burke, he's kicked 3 behinds already, make that 1-goal-3 this afternoon. And the Eagles, they go marching on in this first term, 4-4-28. They lead the Blues 2 behinds, 2 points. Shojan Rogard Concrete scoreboard, Alan Blackburn, Greg Kelson. Wow, they're doing it pretty comfortably.
The last 10 minutes, they're just getting a reward for all of that effort up forward. It was the Warrnambool holding on grimly, but the floodgates have opened a bit the last 10 minutes, Blackie.
Yeah, they've had 19 inside 50s, 4 marks inside 50s, so they probably need to be that score, don't they? 4-4. So another goal for them puts them, what are they, up 26 points, so not a bad start.
Hoffman couldn't trap it for the Blues. He'll get the free kick. He was ripped off the football on that outer half-forward flank, so young Hoffy will go inboard laterally, finds McCorkle. He's got a bit of space.
Got a 50, I think.
50 metre penalty, so it's that's going to work out for the Blues. Hoffman will come within 10 metres, or even a bit shorter. Might be 3 metres of the goal square. And, the Blues are going to get their first goal of the afternoon. It's probably coming at the right time. Blackie, after
we've seen his first goal, Hilly? Or?
I'd have to look at the stat sheets. AFL.
We'll wait till he kicks it. We'll see what happens.
I can have a look, Blackie, for you at quarter time. But
we'll know when he kicks it, mate.
Hoffman, for the first for the Blues of the afternoon, and to reduce this margin just to a flat 20 points, comes in, makes no mistake, and they needed that one, the Blues. It's been an Eagles-dominated first term. And Hoffman kicks the first major for the Blues this afternoon. They go to 1-2-8 on the Shojan Concrete scoreboard, trailing the North Warrnambool Eagles 4-4-28. Eyes Kelson.
Yeah, important one too for the Blues, just to to help the confidence a little bit going into quarter time. If you haven't got a goal on the board, Blackie, it's not quite the same mentally, is it? So just a nice one to get for the Blues, and they'd love another quick one, but not a lot of time left in this first quarter.
Another goal from very open. They're kicking it back into the centre, and there's a lot of room through the middle of the ground, isn't there?
Yeah, and both sides are willing to sort of run the gauntlet and do it that way, but for whatever reason, it does seem to be pretty open in that centre square, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's tricky little conditions today. Blues have had plenty of it. Don't worry about that. They're just... the boundary umpire overran the square.
Going too fast.
He got a bit excited. There's young Kellett wins a tap down. He's been good in this contest. So is this bloke McCorkle. He'll get the free kick.
It's been enormous.
Stevie Blackett doesn't put a lot into his signals. Just says, free kick. You've got it. Here, nice mark there by Bailey Jenkinson across half. Back right on the quarter time siren. But mark that one down as a Matco highlight of the day contender. And at quarter time here, it's the North Warrnambool Eagles 4-4-28. They lead the Blue Baggers 1-2-8. Shojan Rockhard Concrete scoreboard. Anything to talk about out of that first term, boys?
Not really.
It was
a dominant.
Blackie, I want you to get over there at some point in time and go and find out about Wogs on Wheels and what is happening over there, because they've pulled in the big black bus. They got the side undone there. It's like they're selling souvlakis.
Well, they might be kebabs, something with their Wogs on Wheels
out of there. So the boys have obviously rocked in. They got the parachute tracksuit material jumpers and stuff.
They got the imbies on.
They got the. They're loving it, the boys. Hey, listen, quarter time here, Hampden League Live match of the day. The Eagles lead by 20 points. Let's take a break. Plenty more to come, including second quarter action right after this.
Hampden League Live for Clinton Bolsh Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, SunGold Milk, and McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central. 3YBFM.
Did you know that Badeness Rural have 3 agronomists and an experienced in-store team to help service the needs of their clients? With the right advice and the latest in agriculture technology, they provide a tailored service specific to your farm needs. Helping you boost production and keeping costs in check is what they do best. From on-farm agronomy to decades of expertise in-store to help you get the best results. Call in and see them today. Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Southwest Local News is fast becoming known for its free, trusted, reliable and compassionate local news service. Southwest Local News. Local, free, always will be. 3 nights a week on Fitz Media's Facebook page.
Need insurance? See MGA Insurance Group. Great service, expert advice and competitive premiums for farmers, business owners and transport operators. Call Dennis and Gareth Morgan and Glenn Skilbeck, 55596 200.
Harvey Norman, your premium Optus dealer. Receive a $400 Harvey Norman gift card when you connect to a new $69 a month, 24-month SIM-only plan with 80 gigabytes of data for use in Oz. Available now at Harvey Norman. Offer available until withdrawn. Not available with any other offers. Minimum plan cost $1,656 over 24 months. Visit hn.com.au/Optus-BYO for terms and conditions.
Go! Have you been injured at work, in a public place, from medical negligence, in a motor vehicle accident, from exposure to asbestos? Madden's Lawyers, the region's most experienced injury compensation firm. You deserve the best.
Right, thanks ladies and gentlemen. Got some lovely Angus bullocks here. Right, I've bid 390. 80 got, thank you. 2, 4, 6, 386, 8, 90, 392, 392. Jack Kelly here from J&J Kelly Stock Agency. We've been in business 30 years this year. We've got a great selling team to help market your livestock. We sell every Wednesday and the last Friday of each month at the Warrnambool Livestock Centre. Contact J&J Kelly Stock Agency and staff for all your livestock needs.
Stay warm in one of Narrawong Island Holiday Park's fully self-contained cabins where you can enjoy the sound and serenity of the ocean. Narrawong Island Holiday Park, your water escape on the mainland.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, loving everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold.
trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
Fitz Media Productions is your online broadcast specialist. From meetings and special events to weddings, funerals and sport, Fitz Media's fully equipped mobile broadcast unit provides a professional, reliable live stream anywhere. Contact us today.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
On 3YB-FM, this is Hampden League Live for Sungold Milk, J&J Kelly Stock Agency and Rafferty's Tavern.
Welcome back to Hampden League Live. First quarter action was really entertaining. 4-4-28 Eagles, Warrnambool 1-2-8. Shojan Rockhard, Alan Blackburn and Greg Kelson, the Sin and Accountant stats in that first term for us, boys.
Yeah, good start by North Warrnambool. Probably could have been another couple in front. As we say, 18 inside 50s to 5, but Warrnambool had the centre clearances, 4-2 in the centre clearances, single goal kickers, Tate Porter, Dylan Parrish, Jack Johnson, Jack Burke, Cooper Hoffman for the Warrnambool Footy Club, and Oz had a fair bit of the footy, North, but 26 points, probably take that, wouldn't you?
Oh, well, I think for the amount of football they had, Warrnambool would take that. We'll try and get a report on
Jackson Bell
as well, because unsighted since he left the ground, but it didn't look nice in terms of him holding onto
cheek bonish jaw
in that area. And important part of this cog too for Warrnambool, if they'll need their other players to lift. But where they have got the strength, I reckon, is around the footy, and this quarter all important, so they just don't lose touch with North Warrnambool, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be important, but I reckon they are kicking with a 2-goal breeze.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of an advantage. It seems to be a bit of a gusty breeze, if I'm right, Blackie, or down there. But what about the Wogs on wheels? What's going on?
Have you found anything out, Blackie, for us, or are you scared to get over there?
They're very close to your two cars, you boys, so I don't want to go in and fire them up too hard.
No, I don't want them running
fair call.
So I don't know what they're doing. Just having a look at the footy and see what's going on.
I think they look like they're a fast food van or something. No, they've got the neon light and everything in there.
Let's head down there, shall we?
We'll try and find out at half-time, Blackie. And what about those Carter Group Waterboy tops? I love them. Of course, the Carter Group for all your stop-go sign, traffic management, revegetation, all that kind of stuff. And one thing, tool of the week, if you can get the camera on Travis Graham. He's wearing the pink socks.
You're a chance to get upstage yet for tool of the week, Blackie, the way Travis looking.
If we can get a picture of those socks, mate, seriously, that could win and break all records here, Blackie.
What was he thinking? He got dressed in the dark, got up really early. Travis, that's the only thing I could think. Although your shorts this morning were they were in the Quinella.
The old huggers on, did he?
What about shorts with those socks? Now, there'd be a look.
No, mate, that would be horrific.
It'd be like your denim on denim in Darwin.
Only good people can pull denim on denim off, mate.
Double denim,
big fella. So
I still can't get over what actually happened. That I think I was on the drink that much that I didn't even realise it had happened.
I couldn't. I remember I didn't have a pair of shorts. I thought I'm wearing a pair of shorts. So I had to go down. I didn't even think I only had a denim top to go with it, and I just bought the denim shorts, and they had to match. Anyway, second quarter underway now. Stevie Blacker balls it up. Birmingham at the bottom of the pack gets a handball out to Grundy. He's been enormous to start this contest. Kick comes in. The Chicks pays. Move back. He's gone back down back. Big James Chittick. And he takes a nice diving mark. So he uses that left foot boot. It's where the kick's been interesting for the Blue Baggers. Here's Jenkinson. He gathers, goes inboard to Grundy, over the top to Birmingham, back to Jenkinson, back to Birmingham. They're just waxing on that far outer side. Birmingham now looking to go back inboard to Judah Green. Just overusing the football out there on that far outer side, just to sink the slipper into it, boys, in these conditions and get it forward. Handball over the top again. Here comes Kellett running inside 50 now. Short little pass. Beautiful, unselfish football. Could have gone for goal, but hits up the big man, Dylan Parrish. And Parrish is going to have a shot 25 metres out directly in front.
Good passage of play, and Kellett, he wasn't mucking around eyes. That was beautifully passed.
It was beautifully passed, mate, and not the start that the Blues would want. North got one this quick in the first quarter, didn't they? And they don't want to be setting them a task again.
Here's Big Parrish. Comes in, kicks on its way. He's a beautiful kick of the football is Dylan Parrish. The PT, the personal trainer, goes bang.
Just snuck it in.
And that's the first goal of the second quarter. 5-4-34 the Eagles. Blues 1-8. Not the start that Warrnambool wanted. Greg Kelson, Alan Blackburn. All thanks to Red for Keeps.
Yeah, no, far from it. And I think you'd want to see Warrnambool, as I said, get the next one or two because it could get nasty in very little time here.
Yeah, good start, and they probably didn't use the ball very well in the first quarter, but that was a beautiful pass.
Yeah,
unselfish, wasn't it, really?
And you can make ground very quickly through the centre of the ground here at North Warrnambool, kicking either way, can't you? It shortens things up. It's really only about 3 kicks through the middle.
So, Hilly, we know the umpires. Steve Black has
Steve Black, I think they're Hamilton, the Western District Umpires Association.
Yep.
I'm not sure who the other gentleman is, but doing a good job thus far.
Yep.
Birmingham, he's had a fair bit of the footy, dispossessed, and he didn't get rid of it correctly, so it's going to be a free kick. And Darcy Graham will be the man. He's looking for the short option. He does. On the lead, Paddy Anderson knocks him right on the chest, 48 metres out, and he's in range. We know Paddy's a big, long kick. He's a prodigious kick. Kicked a lot of goals at the Roosters, and now at the Blues, he's just making himself accustomed to that navy blue jersey. So they need
good
this
for
one.
the Blues this year too.
He'll kick from about 49, 50 metres, comes in, the connection's good, but just goes a little bit wayward, and a minor score. So 139 on the Shojin Concrete scoreboard for the Blues. The Eagles 5-4-34. We've played over about 3 minutes in this second term. Brought to you by Clinton Bolsh, Warrnambool Nissan, great supporters of Hampden League Live for a number of years, Bolshy, and great to have them on board and for another season for 2022.
I think the next thing they need at North Warrnambool is probably electronic scoreboard and an electronic
time clock.
Yeah.
That'd be the next thing on the horizon, I reckon. Kicking duties. Nice mark taken by Angus Lowe, and he plays on. That's a Mako High highlight. Finds Hoffman short. Still 50 from home. And Lowe's been a big improver. Comes in. Straightens up the angles. Not his best. Oh, Wines dropped it. They collided, the brothers. Ball hits the deck, and the umpire's waiting for some assistance to get it out. And it's going to be a free kick for the Warrnambool Blues. And 50, a little bit of a mouth off. They're not tolerating anything. And Harry Ryan will go straight to the goal square to kick the second of the afternoon. And
they're all kind of standing there a bit dumbfounded, everyone, aren't they?
Yeah, well, they collided the Wines boys. They didn't get it out, and I think there wasn't a lot of pressure around the ball, and there must have been a bit of a mouth off for that 50-metre penalty. So the Blues
a couple of redheads involved.
Will come in, and Ryan kicks his first of the day, the second for the Blues, and the margin's back down to 19 points. 5-4-34 North Warrnambool. The Warrnambool Blues 2-3-15, 5 minutes gone. Second term action, Eyes Kelson.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they needed. They probably need to get consecutive goals, though. They've just got to get themselves right back in this game. But as I said, and the way the centre square is here at North Warrnambool too, it's closer to the goals at the end. The breeze is favouring, so it's really only 2 kicks from home if you can get the hands on the ball in the middle.
2 goals from 2 50s for the Blues.
You think the centre square is a bit skewy for your eyes?
Yeah, definitely too closer to this.
I'll go and pace it out at half.
Actually, there's a little measuring stick I noticed in the office coming upstairs. So grab that.
There you go. Oh, Kellett, big fist away again for the North Warrnambool Eagles. Reading it beautifully well, though, was Bidmate. Kicks out, looking for Opperman. Ball bounces up beautifully for him. He kicks down the line now. Not his best kick. Goes out of bounds on the full. It's gone out of bounds back there, has it? Yes, it has. And the ball's been ordered back. And we'll have a ball up on the far outer side here. It's a 19-point lead here to the Eagles. Over the Blue Baggers. Shojin Rockhard Concrete scoreboard. Big boundary throw in that time. Howard wins that one down. Bottom of the pack's McCorkle. Stacks on the mill on that far outer side. Handball comes out, looking for a free kick. Umpire says no. We're going to have another boundary throw-in, so the ball's moved about 5 metres.
He's moving well, McCook. I reckon that break from the game has stood him in real good stead.
Good player, mate. Going very well now. Pit stop menswear MVP too. Daniel Heck to suit. Good ruck work that time by Callett. Bottom of the pack is Porter. Back to Callett. Oh, he does a little pirouette out of there. So Smets. Oh, sold a little bit of candy. Looking magnificent. Kicks down the line. Nice kick by Billy. Could have been holding onto the chop. Timmy O'Keefe gathers. He's wrapped up in a fierce tackle. There's the chopper. He gets it on to a teammate there in Sinclair. Sinclair kicks in. Good fist away that time by Reggie. Big Reggie Mars coming onto it though as Felix Jones kicks a goal. And that is a really opportunistic goal from little Felix Jones. And the Eagles go to 6-4-40. They lead the Warrnambool Blues 2-3-15, and that was just too easy, Greg Kelson.
Well, there was a bit of perceived pressure. I think if the Warrnambool backman had his time over again, Matty, he would have marked that football. Once he didn't get full connection with the fist, he was in a lot of trouble. And, like I said, perceived pressure that he didn't know he was clear, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Geez, when they get out the back, though, the Eagles, they look dangerous, don't they? They have that flow of 2 or 3 players running on and multiple options.
Big numbers, always have, haven't they? They hurt you when they're going forward.
They want one back here, the Blues. McCorkle at the bottom of the pack, and he's a real warrior, isn't he? Low. Gets it out towards the wing, and it's Adam Wines and Jason Rowan chasing it down. Wines gathers and just backing back and gets it to Sinclair. He likes to use the football. Good kick, finds Birmingham. So the youngsters, they've got that real good blend of mixture, haven't they, the Eagles? Birmingham goes by hand to Sinclair. He's a playmaker. Half forward to destination. Porter, nice jump from home, plays on. Good kick and finds Green. Green can run in from 35, and it's to the left and a minor score. So they're looking dangerous, the Eagles, when they go forward. 6-5-41 North Warrnambool. The Blues are 2-3-15. 9.5 minutes gone, second term action on the show in concrete scoreboard.
Entertaining game of football thus far. The Blues just need to kick a couple. Back-to-back goals, I reckon. Alan Blackburn, all thanks to Red for Keeps. We'll get them back in the contest.
Yeah, they are. They're moving it well, aren't they? Especially if Warrnambool make it blue, they move it well in their forward line. They've got some good little players. With Jet Birmingham and Tate Porter and these guys, they move the ball really well.
And Warrnambool finding it hard to bring it out of the back line. They're just that first kick out of the back line, they're finding really difficult.
Bit tough for Jason Rowan. He's kind of up the ground a fair bit trying to get in the action. It's if you haven't got a Moo Cowling there to take the heat off a bit.
Yeah, correct.
Oh, quick kick out of the pack there. That time by Callett and an uncontested mark by the little Chopper Lewis.
Doesn't miss many of these either.
25 metres down a pretty tight angle. And little Chopper's going to go back and have a shot. And I tell you what, the Blues will need to respond here if he can kick this. So Lewis. Such a
that bus.
Yeah, the bus is happening. It's not the old...
It's not rocking.
No, it's not rocking, but the fluoro light's happening in there. There might be some Suvalakis happening at half-time.
If there's some food.
Lewis goes bang back here at the footy, boys. And that is a goal. Great finish, too, by Jared Lewis. Let's go marching on here. 7-5. 47-15 concrete scoreboard. And a bit of a shout-out, too, to my uncle-in-law. Of course, Big Trev, who's down having a little bit of tuning in.
Trev.
Is there any down there?
30-odd years, yeah. They saw a couple, they
couple
said.
Down there.
30-odd years in the Navy. He was on the HMAS Swan back in. So there you go. So
we come out of Western Australia, the Swan, surely.
Apparently we're having a few little technical issues, too. So we apologise. We are dropping in and out just a tad, just a fraction here on Hampden League Live. So we apologise for that. We'll have to wait till reset if we can get the half-time. And talking about cross half-back through Billy Smets to Johnson. That's Dion. Oh, not his best kick. Keith makes him look good, though.
Oh, that's a good tackle.
No. I mozzed him, too.
Surely didn't know he was
Absolutely. Mozzed him, and little Noah Turlin's got the resultant free kick, holding the Aggies. Free kick, so Noah Turlin on centre wing. Better pump the Blues into it. Here comes Rowan coming out to meet at those Smets. In too high, and the free kick will go ex-Cat, ex-Blue. Good nick, Smets.
I reckon he's always played his best footy across half-back, Smets.
He was good against Croydon on the ball, mate.
Was he?
Yeah, really good.
He's kind of playing there today, I think.
But he's certainly been covering across half-back, hasn't he? And I just remember seeing him as a kid playing across half-back, and he was always very dangerous.
There's big Reggie. Beautiful kick from Mast.
Good mark.
Nice mark taken by Jet. He's going to swing on that left boot, Jetty. Oh, not his best effort. He'll go and get it again, though. Right in front of Alan Blackburn on the boundary, all thanks to Rent for keeps.
Yeah, a bit sticky down this end, over this side, Matty. Got over the other side, but a bit sticky, and the bus is still there. There's not much going on in the bus.
I'd say a lot of the training drills have been conducted on this side of the ground. And if I'm right, it just looks like that, Blackie, that it's chopped up a little bit more.
Yeah, he Smets again, strong to Porter. Porter kicks down the line. Kellett's going to sit underneath it. Oh, it takes a good mark, Benny Kellett. Mark that one. There's a Matt highlight. Running out of ink up here in the commentary box, you blokes, today. Plenty of highlights.
Plenty of them, yes.
There's Judah Green. Looks like Wiedemann, doesn't he? A beauty. That is a good mullet. Big truck. Back to Green. Back to Jenkinson. Jenkinson gets McCott's head.
He's a bloody good player, isn't he?
He's wrapped up. And we're going to have a ball up.
Yes. A minute or two. Just a lot of pressure on both sides. Little ninja kick out of the air there from the karate. Coming through there was Johnston. Turlin trying to keep it in. Unable to do so. And we'll have a boundary throw. And Blackie, some Sydney accountant stats for us at the 13-minute mark of this second term.
Yeah, pretty even. Inside 50s, 4 apiece. The Blues on top in centre clearances 4-1 in this quarter. And Dion Johnson in the back line for me, that's his spot, I reckon.
Dancing around his opponents there was Jackson Grundy, gathered there by Timmy O'Keefe. Burke's in there. Coming through there was Lowe. He's a hard nut. Reggie Mast as well. And Felix Jones, he's gathered the football but tackled straight away. So the pressure applied nicely there by the Blues. And we'll have a throw up 55 from home. Radley's the nominated ruckman for the Blues. He got the tap down. Who's going to get the loose ball? It's Green. Short kick on the lead, just over the head of Lewis. Trying to chase it down as Bull. Looking to get the handball out, and he does to foot. Long down the wing to Ryan. Good punch away there by Lukey Wines in game 150. They good enough to try and recover there was Ryan, but they see it over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in. Just don't get much fluency forward of centre, do they, the Blues? Blackies and Eyes, it's just been a bit of an Achilles heel this afternoon.
Yeah, absolutely. Their foot skills just haven't been as good as North Warrnambool either. Like they're putting more pressure on themselves, especially the way they bring it out of the back line.
Free kick for the Blues, play on, and Turlin takes it 60 from home. Wheel around, inside forward 50. The target is going to be Rowan, and a good stretching mark, and a Mako Hire highlight of the day contender. From Jason, sharpshooter Rowan. And he'll have a shot from about 25 metres out.
What's he done with the hair?
The hair's a bit
fluffy. A big puff hair or something.
He's got a bit of fluff. Might be no gel this afternoon for big rowing, perhaps. So Jason Rowan for his first of the afternoon. What a superstar he's been for over a decade in Hampden League football. They needed the Blues to cut it back to 26 points. Rowan makes no mistake, and the Blues needed maybe just something to get the morale up for the Warrnambool Football Club. 3-3-21.
Bread and butter.
God, that was a good mark, though.
Yeah, but a beautiful kick to his advantage. I know he had to work to get
absolutely.
But he put it where he could run onto it, didn't he?
And you know what? He's just a good finisher, isn't he? Where he's not on. But I could tell he was going to slot that one. He just... It
was a beautiful pass, but it was probably even better mark, as you said.
He's stretching.
Yeah. At the Blues, too. What are they? 4 goals, too, at the moment. Can they get another one here? Another 2 before half-time. They're just back in the contest in a big way. Their midfield's been pretty solid. It's just been their kicking has let them down at times. So Radley, this time, Kellett wins that for mine. He's dispossessed. Here comes Graham now for the kick. Comes in. Here we go. So the Blue Bag is back-to-back goals within a minute here, possibly. Mitch Bidmay directly in front, 25 metres out. Should kick this one, boys.
Yeah, no, good kick inside again. Once put the The kick made it, and it was a good mark, and Johnson was called out of position.
Hey, David Mozzie. He'll miss this. He'll miss it.
You reckon?
Bidmate comes in, kicks on its way.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Matthew. He leant back on it a bit, didn't he?
He did. He leant back on it, Biddy.
He just got to kick.
His old man would have kicked that one.
Jason could kick it from all angles. He's a very good finisher, Jason.
So it goes through for a minor score. So here's Billy Smith. It's been fantastic to start this contest. Him and McCorkle having a ding-dong battle in the midfield.
He looks good, doesn't he, Billy?
He looks very good. If he was in the parade ring, you'd be very happy. Great mark taken by Young Low. Mark that one down as a Matco highlight of the day contender. A little bit sore too, but he's hard, this kid too. Big long kick. Getting back there, taking a nice mark was Luke Wines. Really uncontested in the end. Game number 150, Wines. As a rainbow descends on the Bushfeild Rec Reserve. Looks like it's out at the back of Johnny Keith's house, to be honest. There's that pot of gold out the back of Keith's. Make no mistake about it. There's plenty of money in soil moving.
He's got to dig it and find it. Here they go, the Eagles. Jenkinson, he can go the overlap to Parrish. 50 from home. Parrish takes a bounce. 40 out. And finishes with a goal. A Lucas Brothers snag of the day from Dylan Parrish.
Wow.
That was good. Coast-to-coast footy in the end from the North Warrnambool Eagles. And that's their 8th of the afternoon. 8-5-53 North Warrnambool. 3-4-22 the Warrnambool Blues. Shojin Concrete scoreboard. About 18.5 minutes gone on the battery wheel time clock. And Ice Carlson, that was a beautiful finish from a very, very good kick of the football.
Yeah, and gee, they've got a good reward at times, haven't they, when they move the ball quickly. And as I said, they really hurt Warrnambool when they get it moving and get it inside that forward 50. Dylan Parrish is so dangerous if you can get it to him quickly.
Well read by Jenkinson. Just rode it off the pack, ran and overlap handball. And
Eyes, are we alive in the quaddie?
We're not alive in the quaddie. Number
Hotel.
6, the winner of the first league, Ojo's son. And
Sarge, hear me shout.
Yeah, are you alive, Matt?
I'm alive, big fella.
Oh, well done. You're going better than me.
We'll stay
Such an
alive
open
today.
race, that first leg of the quaddie.
Oh,
and,
it was. A bit of money for it too, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Let's go around the grounds, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Terang Mortlake taking on the Croydon Saints. Ants Money, what's the latest up there, Antler?
22 minutes into the second quarter. Quarter 8-6-54. Terang Mortlake, 3-2-20.
Beautifully done, mate. Let's go to Ash Kelson, South Warrnambool v Port Fairy. Ash, what's happening up there, buddy?
Yeah, half time, Matty. Just ticked over half time there, and 9-11-65. Port Fairy 1-2-8.
Beautifully done, mate. And let's go to Henry Robertson, Cobden v Camperdown. What's happening up there, Henry?
Oh, we've got a
25-minute mark of the second quarter. It's Cobden at 4-3-27, leading Camperdown 1-2-8.
Beautifully done, mate. And still no Brownie Hamilton v the Portland Tigers today. Just back here. That's all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. But young Benedict Howard just in the hands of the trainers, just in front of the commentary box here. Blackie, you're right down there, mate. What's happening, buddy?
Yeah, I'm not sure, mate, what happened.
Whether he
got winded. He got winded, and I don't think it's a leg or any issue like that. I think he might have just got winded. Let's hopefully. I know he's holding his head.
His face, I think. I think he might be.
He's got,
I don't think I was watching it pretty closely. I don't think there's any real intent in the
it wasn't malicious or anything
tackle,
like
but
that.
his head might have struck the ground as he was forced down.
And still no word on Jackson Bell. He's got
No,
a facial injury.
he's a bit groggy, big fella.
So he's finished for the day, I think, Jackson. So that might put him 2 down for the day, boys.
Yeah, a big and a small, eh?
Jackson. Who's Jackson, Blackie?
Jackson Bell.
Yes. So he's not coming back either. So
No, he's got a facial, mate.
That's
Look out, we might be getting some ordering going on.
This
at
is
the
not
bus.
good.
We'll find out.
Yeah, the big Suvalaki
2
bus.
Servalakis with a lot.
Oh, let it only just touch the sides, I reckon.
We'll have
Blackie.
one. Look
I'll
out.
tell you what, they're definitely going to do some food, I reckon, or they're just having a bit of a chat. It's simple as that. They're the Wogs on parade here, and there's a bit going on here with Paddy Anderson and Jet Birmingham. Just off the ball. So a little bit of action livening up just before half-time here. 8-5-53 Eagles. Blues 3-5-23. Shojin Rockhard Concrete scoreboard. Good mark taken on that far outer side by Felix Jones. He kicks inboard. Nice lead by Parrish. He's been very busy. in this contest. He plays on quickly. Beautiful kick. And that man, Jack Burke, who was in everything in the first quarter, he's going to go back and have a look at slotting goal number 2 of the afternoon for himself. And it looks like, is it Boo Radley down there asking for a Suvalaki? A big Boo man. Look at this. I think he said, to no avail. He's
they
waiting
changed
for it
it
to
to a
be cooked.
kebab. He's going for a kebab.
So
look out more. They're attracting more and more customers.
More. So anyway, back here, and Burke is having a shot. He's pulled it, has he? No, it's a goal. It is a goal. Beautifully done. So Eagles go to 9-5-59. They lead the Blues 3-5-23. Shojan Rockhard concrete scoreboard. And that is goal number 2 for Jack Burke. And, there looks to be some ordering going on down there, too. Boo's just showing his ID by looks of it. Yeah, I'm old enough to have a Suvalaki, mate. That's it.
Oh, dear.
Oh, unbelievable.
Look out, there's some kids gathering. Oh, no, they're not.
Wogs on wheels, that's all we know it is. It's a big black bus, and fair dinkum, I thought Snoop Dogg was just moseying on in to Bushfeild Recreation Reserve this afternoon, but looks like we might get a few Suvalakis at the halftime break here. We might go to Big Brownie, who's covering the Portland v Hamilton contest for us all, thanks to McLaren Hunt. And Brownie, as we say good afternoon to you, big fella.
Good afternoon, Stewie. It's 16 and a half minutes into the first quarter here, and Hamilton lead 2 goals, 3-15 to Portland, 1 goal, straight 6.
Beautifully done, mate. Great to have you on board Hampden League Live this afternoon. Can't be long to play here in this second term. All thanks to Clinton Bolsh Warrnambool Nissan, the big fella. He loves his Hampden League Live, and he was one of the biggest supporters of Hampden League Live, that is for sure. Free kick goes to Jai Turlin, 55 metres out, looking for options. Little Cyril goes into the pocket of Rowan. Beautiful kick, just held it up that time. And Rowan, right in front of the Shojan Rockhard concrete scoreboard out here at the Bushfeild Rec. If anyone can kick it.
That's what I was just thinking, Matty. Hard to kick from out there, but if the bloke with the ball in his hand can do it.
Favourable wind here. He's just got to sit it out to the left-hand goal post and let the wind do the rest. So Rowan comes in. He does that. It's fading. It's fading. Big pack in the goal square. Oh, the Chittick's pie. His kick smothered by the big truck. And it goes through for a minor score. So the Blue Baggers, they go to 3-6-24. They trail the Eagles 9-5-59. And I tell you what, this bus has got me absolutely gobsmacked.
I can't take me eyes.
Go down and see what it's all about, big fella.
The phone's just been handed over backwards and forwards a heap of times. I can't work it out.
Not filming something in the back there, are they?
Not sure.
Unbelievable.
Smets, he'll look to go cross the face of the 50, and he does successfully and finds Adam Wines. They're good by foot, the Eagles. Good kick, finds Lewis, a cheeky handball and a bounce from Adam Wines. He can take a secondary bounce. No one wants to touch him. Inside 50, Burke, 49 from home. He'll wheel around on the right boot to the top of the square. Here comes Jackson Grundy, just dropped the mark. Rolling in the goal square and conceding the behind was James Chittick. And it had to build up for the North Warrnambool Eagles. It would have been a great team goal led by Adam Wines off that half back line. So they go to 9-6-60 to 3-6-24, a 36-point margin, Alan Blackburn.
Yeah, Adam Wines has been on. The most dangerous player in the forward line is definitely Jason Rowan without Sam Cowling. So they've had him on him, and they've realised that if you keep Rowan quiet, you're probably nearly all the way to beating the Blues, aren't you?
Yeah, they do rely on Rowie to kick a lot of goals. Here comes Warden, short kick, finds Jetty Turlin. Here's Rowan out on the lead, or he can go towards the goal. He goes goalwards, but he just hooks it to the right.
He probably had to, open goal.
Yeah, absolutely, and he can kick the distance too.
Off target.
3-7-25, 9-6-60, 26 minutes gone. Second term action brought to you by Clinton Bolsh, Warrnambool Nissan. And Dion Johnston in D50 trying to get the exit.
Oh, not his best kick too. Been cut off by Bidmade that time. Got to play short. Oh, not the best kick. And cutting it off that time was Adam Wines, the skipper of the North Warrnambool Eagles. The two Adams going at it. McCorkle and Wines, couple of tough agates there. So Wines will just get up and shake himself off. And he's got the resultant free kick. Goes inboard to Porter. Beautiful kick, beautiful mark. Been busy, Porter. Son of Jace.
No food happening.
No food happening out of the wog bus.
If it's a kebab shot, it's very slow cooking.
Very slow cooking. I think you're probably right. There's Parrish again. He's been enormous. So is this bloke, Smets. Smets has got Burke. The three boys that have added on an absolute string today have just combined. And Burke's going to go back and try and slot goal number 3.
He's lively, isn't he?
He's kicked 3 behinds too, boys. So 2-3 thus far for Jack Burke. And he's going to have another shot here. And we're going to get a great camera angle of this one right from behind. The Fitz Media team, we're going to see exactly what this kick does. He's about 35 metres out on a 45-degree angle. Kick comes in on its way. It's floating back. Hasn't got the leg. Oh, take an uncontested mark on the goal line. Benny Parkinson will be filthy on that. And it's the big man, Big Joey McKinnon, the landscaper.
Don't think it was uncontested, was it? Sure.
Oh, well, someone had to come in with a big fist, mate. Blackie, it shouldn't happen in the last line like that, big fella.
I know, you're dead right. Should be big fists coming in now.
Absolutely, it should. So they'll be disappointed. The blue bag is there. So Joey McKinnon got a chance right on the cusp. Runs around, snaps it around. They like it. It's a goal. It is a goal. So 10-6-66, the Eagles, they go marching on. The Blues 3-7-25, Shojan Rockhard Concrete scoreboard, 29 minutes gone, the Battery World time clock. And I tell you what, it's going to be a long way back now for the Blue Baggers.
Oh, long way back, Matty. 7 goals down at this point in time to the Eagles. And what are we about? Oh, well, we're almost through the second quarter. We're nearly 30 minutes into the second quarter.
Yeah, they've kicked 6-2 for the quarter. The Blues have kicked 2-5. So inside 50s are fairly even. And marks inside 50 pretty even also. So they've been a bit better, haven't they, the Northern Eagles going forward this quarter?
Yeah, they've been cleaner. Takes the mark, 48 from home, can kick his third. Doesn't quite get there, and it goes out of bounds where the boundary's thrown. But I'll tell you what, he's been an enormous blackie. And Ice Carlson, Jack Burke, that poor life.
Yeah, well, get that from the biggest talking point out here at Bushfeild Oval this afternoon is that bus and what it's doing. I've got a bit of mail here, boys, from Big Paulie Walker. Boys on the bus are on a tour around the country park at the front of the Shanachie last night. So they're just wandering the Wogs on tour. And
what, are they cooking food though, or what?
No food, I don't think. Just
seeking out the
sights.
sights.
I'll tell you what, it's created a lot of interest because there's people lining up down there having a chat. I think they're just actually having a day out.
And I'll tell you who's having a day out as well is Jack Burke. He's just kicked his third goal of the afternoon.
He'll be going home on the bus, Jack Burke.
Absolutely, the party bus. The party bus for Jack Burke, and it's 11-6-72. The Warrnambool Blues 3-7-25. We're 30 and a half minutes gone in this second term, and Blackie, he's had it on a string, Jack Burke.
He's been real good, hasn't he? He's really judging the ball well and reading it well. Inside 50s for the quarter, 11-9, and a lot of marks inside 50 this quarter. 5 for the Blues and 8 for North Warrnambool Eagles.
So
back to the bus.
Back to the bus.
They're waving, don't they? They're waving at us.
Are they tuning in?
Get the inside mail.
Are they tuning in the Hampden League Live? On ya, boys. On ya, boys.
Paulie Walker will be filthy. He would have checked to see if there was food, I'd say, Paulie Walker.
We want a Suvalaki up here, boys. That's what we need.
Or a HSP.
Actually, get one of them up for an interview.
Yeah, they're up there. They're listening. Yeah. Send a cheerio out to them, mate.
Send one of them up. One of you wogs down there, come on up.
Be careful, mate. Yeah. The wogs hunting packs, and they're hard to beat when they get together.
We'll only let one of them up. Oh, dear.
Here we go. So there's not one to play in this second term. Graham and Smets just getting to know each other.
They just sat outside the Shanachie last night. After it finished, the show continued. There was lights. There was a DJ. The boys have really gone up a
notch.
Yeah,
That's
so,
gold.
Built-in DJ. So I'd say they're just in recovery mode before they kick again.
Just have the beers on ice in there. I reckon the boys, they might even have the odd seltzer in there or something, and a little glass of red or something, maybe the Savo. Can't be long to play here before half time, boys. The make of the break, Bernie Maloney, the great old Blackburn, the rehash king. Here's Jenkinson, goes inboard to the chop. Beautiful kick it was too. Doesn't let him down the chopper. He swings onto the right boot, looking for Parrish. Oh, good contested mark. Mark that one down as a Matco Hire highlight. Big tractor in the boys. Now they're doing the portable en-suites. Parrish looking for someone to lead for him. And does. And Burke on the end of it again. These blokes had it on a string in the first half of the Eagles. And when you're talking Matthews Petroleum, he's got to be a contender.
Boys, that's their 10th mark inside 50 for the quarter.
That's unbelievable, isn't it?
Some
sides would be lucky to get that again.
Oh, definitely.
That is unbelievable. So Benny Parkinson will be a little bit disappointed, I reckon, heading into half-time here. The Blues getting absolutely trounced at the moment. Right on the siren at half-time. Burke's going in. Kicks on its way. He's kicked it. He has slotted it 3-4. Or 3-3, I should say.
4-3.
4-3. There you go. Wrong way round. And that is, there's a little bit going on here too. Just keep an eye on this. That's what happens. A few of the Blue Boys getting involved here. And players just getting to know each other on the half-time siren here. So 12-6-78. The Eagles, the Blues 3-7-25. We won't go to a break just yet, as we'll just keep our eye on what's going on here. Umpire saying, come on, boys, get out of there and get amongst it. Get into the rooms, have your oranges, have your lollies, and just have a little kick back at half-time.
Have a little rest on that bus.
Have a little rest, all right, as players just heading off the arena here. And
It's just on the downside for the Blues.
Here we go.
Ooh,
There's still
still
a little bit going on here. A bit of water getting sprayed around and just a few.
Oh!
Hang on. Someone just
Geordie Foot got one of the Windsers.
Here we go. She's going to kick off here. I've just got that feeling here, boys. Get them inside. Get them in the rooms. And let's just get over, especially if I was North Warrnambool, because they don't get a lot out of this, to be honest, because they're up pretty comfortably. They don't want to do anything silly.
Now I think it's finished, Matty.
I think it has now. They're going to run off and...
They need Dermy to run through a huddle or something to get it going.
Their way into the rooms here, and Wiggsy having a bit of a chuckle downstairs. Just think, come on, boys, in you come. Get into it. A little bit of gobbing off still going on too. And if I was Chopper, he's the last one. Come on, Chops, get going. He's not too concerned either, the big Chop. The umpires are still trying to keep control here. So there you go. At half-time, it is an North Warrnambool Eagles 12-6-78. They lead the Blue Baggers 3-7-25 on the other side of the break.
Hampden League Live for Clinton Bolsh Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk, and McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central. 3YB FM.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
Woohoo! The footy's back, bigger and better than ever. Just like the boys at Peter Bolsh Bridgestone, now offering full logbook servicing and mechanical. With tyres starting from $60 and zip pay available. Why go anywhere else? Peter Bolsh Bridgestone, Ferry Street.
Need something welded or fabricated? See Warrnambool Sheet Metal. Commercial kitchens, benches, exhaust and new canopies, handrails, gates, mailboxes and toolboxes. There's not much Warrnambool Sheet Metal can't do. Braithwaite Street.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, loving everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. The sun don't.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
The Country Care Dental team listen, care and explain so you know you're in good hands. From no-gap cleaning to advanced procedures, they'll look after you. Open 8 to 7 weekdays in Hamilton and Camperdown. countrycaredental.com.au.
When building a new home, the first place to go is Greens Bricks and Windows. They stock PGH Bricks trend windows and doors with double glazing to all styles. Make the right choice. See Greens Bricks and Windows, 7 Robson Street, Warrnambool. Did you know that Badeness Rural have 3 agronomists and an experienced in-store team to help service the needs of their clients? With the right advice and the latest in agriculture technology, they provide a tailored service specific to your farm needs. Helping you boost production and keeping costs in check is what they do best. From on-farm agronomy to decades of expertise in-store to help you get the best results. Call in and see them today. Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
You gotta get down to Pontings. They're the expert crew who are always here for you. It's where the locals go and the tradies know. You gotta get down to Pontings. We've got ya.
Harvey Norman, your premium Optus dealer. Receive a $400 Harvey Norman gift card when you connect to a new $69 a month, 24-month SIM-only plan with 80 gigabytes of data for use in Oz. Available now at Harvey Norman. Offer available until withdrawn. Not available with any other offers. Minimum plan cost $1,656 over 24 months. Visit hn.com.au/Optus-BYO for terms and conditions.
Go! Need insurance? See MGA Insurance Group. Great service, expert advice and competitive premiums for farmers, business owners and transport operators. Call Dennis and Gareth Morgan and Glenn Skilbeck, 55596 200.
On 3YBFM, this is Hampden League Live for McDonald's, Warrnambool East and Central, MGA Insurance and Pontings Mitre 10.
He's played a lot of football and he's put a lot back into coaching. Talking to Bernie Maloney. Bernie, welcome.
Yeah, thanks very much, Blakey. We do go back a fair way, back to the Calora days and Mediterranean and
we do, mate.
even Port Fairy. So.
Righto, we'll do the same format we've done, mate. Juniors first, then we'll go on to your senior playing career and then your coaching, mate. Where did it all start? Out of Calora, of course, mate.
Started at Calora in 1964 when they started up the under-16s in the Mount Nerit League.
Yep.
And I was a 9-year-old and probably didn't get a game for a couple of years, but that was the days of banging your stops in before a game and woolen jumpers and playing in cow paddocks and sheep paddocks. So,
and the drainage wasn't real flush at the grounds, although the Nerit ground was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, if you knew where the stones were, it was a great ground. But,
exactly. Yeah, so what when you actually got a game, what year was that, mate?
Yeah, I think it was 2 years before I got a game, so it'd be 65 or 6 when I first got a first game. But then we played off in 68 and got done, and then we beat Pamuir in 69. And then I started a bit of a run then and went to Monterey.
Right.
Played in 2 losing ones up there. And then came back to play with Terang in 1972.
Right.
When they beat Port Fairy.
That's in the seniors.
But I missed out on I was first emergency.
Now on to your seniors, mate. 72 under Ray Anderson. That was his first year at Terang, I think.
That was his first year at Terang, and I still remember when Ray fronted up for his first training at Terang in the old sheds.
Yep.
Ray couldn't talk without notes.
Wow.
He read out his speech to the players in stop-start English. Like you'd think, who's this bloke? Where's he come from?
Yeah, right.
And he also he read out a 2-page letter from Len Smith from when he played at South Warrnambool.
South Melbourne,
I mean.
Yep.
And that he based his whole coaching on that
Right.
2-page thing.
Wow.
So he came a long way in a very short time. Right?
Yeah.
And a really good group of young blokes like, he had Kevin O'Keefe and Kevin Harney and Kieran Hefner. I get a lot of really good young players.
And I think our under-16 captain from that year played in that game too in the 70s. Gus Griffiths.
16-year-old, yeah.
So great effort by Gus.
Great. He was... And if he... And nothing against Ray, but if Gus had a more positive, gentle coach maybe, he could have went a fair bit further.
Yeah.
Ray was probably a bit hard on him. And
he was definitely old school Ray, wasn't he? But
yeah.
Got the job done, and he stayed on for a few years, I think.
I went back to Calora though after that.
Oh, did you?
And played in 4 premierships under Jimmy Thomas, which
wow,
talk about tough. Jimmy was a hard taskmaster, and he was fantastic.
Right,
Jimmy, and then went back into Terang under Ray again, and that's when we had that run of 7 grand finals, won it in 79 and 81. So it's a lot of losses to get a couple of wins.
And 3 in a row, lost to Warrnambool, 76, 77, 78, and I think the last one was fairly close. They got it. All the grand finals used to be at Mortlake, and somehow it was at the Friendlies, mate.
It was
that year.
Yeah.
So only got beaten by under a goal, I think, on a wet day. So,
they
were good memories. And, of course, playing in 7 in a row, they're pretty good sides then, weren't they?
There were some good... And I think that was the thing about it. They were good sides. Like, if you go through, there weren't a lot of real stars.
No.
There's not many people... I think, Paul Couch went on at the end and, he was a champion. But when he was at Terang as a 16-year-old, he was just a good player, and I think just Warrnambool and then the combine, they just had better players, but we just had a team that stuck together for a long period of time, and I think that was a success. And we had a lot of big families, and you look at the O'Keefes and that, five boys played senior footy at Terang. You can't ask much more than that, and the Couches 4 and So we were very lucky that way.
And then Ray, I think, retired in 78, and then Johnny Turner come along and had instant success.
And he was a bit like Adam Dowie in that he changed the way footy was played.
Yep.
He come down from Bendigo and just played into a fast play-on sort of footy, and just took us into a sort of a new level, really.
Yeah.
So I credit with him probably changing the way footy was played.
One thing I noticed about Johnny Turner, when there was a stoppage or when he had a free kick, he always looking to play on, wasn't he?
Yep.
Looking to get the ball moving, and as you say, fitness brought it to a new level. We didn't know really, pre-season back then, you'd probably go for a couple of runs beforehand and then go to your first training run. And,
Well, he was the first one who, and this sounds like old school, but we were allowed to have a drink of water, if it was hot. Whereas before then, you were weak if you had a drink of water.
Yeah.
But that was the progress that
exactly.
You rehydrate and all that.
Yeah.
Well, gee, science. We didn't have much science at Terang back in those
We
days.
didn't, mate. And then 81, Kenny Boyd come along, didn't he? Did he coach only for 1 year or 2?
1 year.
1 year and won a premiership.
Won a premiership and played a really good game. But I think the club were keen to get Dick Wearmouth back, and but Ken he got us a premiership, and he played well in it too. And again, that was a side who you 6 year together, and the side probably ran the whole show.
Yep.
We had pretty strong heads in those days.
Butch Farnes in the back line and blokes like that. Gutsy Maloney.
Yep.
Yeah, Chris
O'Connor. That Paddy Heffernan, blokes who'd been around a bit.
Yep.
And recruited okay as well. So, that was the end of a very, very strong era.
And how long did you left Terang? When did you leave Terang and then back to
83 at Calora? Chris O'Connor went out and coached, and I helped him out there.
Yep.
For two premierships out there. So
wow.
So that was a run of grand finals from 1968 through to 1984. Grand finals every year.
And some poor souls don't get to play in one.
That's right. Yeah,
I know, look, it's even great to play in one of those. You lose it really hurts, but it's really good that week leading in, and all the hype. You're training, you don't train for long on grand final week, but and then just going to the game and
that's right,
sucking in the pressure. And no, it's good. They're good to win, but they're good to play in, aren't they?
You never get riding on the back of a semi-trailer down high street terrain anyway,
and getting a thing put over the top of it. What do you call them? A roof, a lay. Yeah. Now after your playing days, mate.
Yeah. So, no, well, I went and coached Eklund after that for a year.
Fair income.
Yeah, coached Eklund for a year, and Gerard Mead and Johnny Thornton and all those blokes.
Yep.
And got put out in the first semi. Went to Mortlake the next year under Noel McConnell.
Right.
Jimmy Bell was the chairman of selectors, and we never won a game. It was the first time I never played finals.
Right.
And then back to Clora for 2 losing grand finals after that. And then I thought, gee, this is enough. So went coaching under 17s and that then, and had a bit of a success with Clora. Won 2 premierships there.
Yep. What years were they? That was
88 and 89.
Right.
Yeah. Then went into Terang, and Bernie Harris started coaching.
Yep.
So I was his assistant in there, and that was a new level again, because ex-AFL player, eccentric, completely different coaching to anyone I'd seen
He
before.
wouldn't have nothing written out on paper.
No.
It would have all come from the heart.
I did.
Yeah.
But it was smart stuff, and he gave a lot of players self-belief in that, we might be a little club at Terang, but, we can compete. And, I feel for him that he didn't end up winning one as a coach because... he's a pretty smart cookie, and just the way he coached and played, he was probably a step ahead of a lot of people.
Yeah, and your coaching career at a senior level, mate?
Yeah, well, I think I was 9 years assistant at Terang, and then on and off, and then out to Callora and coached the Power, and then I went lucky enough to get a job at coaching Camperdown, which we always hated Camperdown.
Yeah, we did.
But once you drove over the McKinnon's Bridge and they started paying you to go over there, Camperdown were fantastic, and blokes like Chester Riley and Keith Stevens and all that, Kevin Russell, and Camperdown. They were waiting for a bit of success, and we got to the prelim and ran out of legs in there, but they were fantastic to me, and as I said, we nearly made it.
Mate, time's up. Unfortunately, it goes that quick. I told you to go quick, thanks to Kerman's Hamburgers, mate. Been going for 71 years strong, Kerman's Hamburgers, Lava Street, Warrnambool and Ryrie Street in Geelong, mate. I'd like to thank you very much for your time, Bernie. Great little chat. Thank you. Thanks for coming in.
Hampden League Live for Clinton Bolsh Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk and McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central, 3YBFM.
The Morning Rush with Sean and Monkey, weekdays from 6.
Anyway, we came to 70 cents per paver.
70 cents based on him.
You dig them up. You dig them up.
All right. So 700 for Sean. And then they tell me when he came and dug them up, back-breaking work, one by one, you sat there pretty much and watched him.
I was in the deck chair, had a glass of champagne.
Weekdays from 6, The Morning Rush on 3YBFM.
Your connected home made easy at Harvey Norman. Google Nest Audio, only $148 plus $30 gift card. Google Nest Doorbell, just $329 plus bonus $70 gift card. Google Nest Cam 3-pack, only $899 plus $140 gift card. Google Nest Hub Max, only $349 plus bonus $60 gift card. Harvey Norman, your smart home destination.
Sungold milk, fresh for you. Sungold milk, you're in the mood for Sungold, fresh for you. Delicious, nutritious, ooh, you love the taste of Sungold milk, fresh for you. Sungold milk, you're in the mood for Sungold, fresh for you. Delicious, nutritious, ooh, you love the taste.
Hi, introducing the all-new Nissan Navara. Tougher, smarter and stronger with upgrades to suspension and driver assistance technology, backed in with its 3.5-tonne towing capacity. Get out to Warrnambool Nissan now to see what all the hype's about.
LMCT 10361.
Need something welded or fabricated? See Warrnambool Sheet Metal. Commercial kitchens, benches, exhaust and new canopies, handrails, gates, mailboxes and toolboxes. There's not much Warrnambool Sheet Metal can't do. Braithwaite Street.
When talking insurance, you want peace of mind. Call MGA Insurance Group for their new home and contents and landlord's product, MGA Advantage. For great service, advice and competitive premiums, call Gareth Morgan, Glenn Skilbeck or Jenny Laddams on 55596 200.
The Country Care Dental
Hampden League Live for Clinton Bolsh Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk and McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central, 3YBFM.
Harvey Norman, your premium Optus dealer. Receive a $400 Harvey Norman gift card when you connect to a new $69 a month, 24-month SIM-only plan with 80 gigabytes of data for use in Oz. Available now at Harvey Norman. Offer available until withdrawn. Not available with any other offers. Minimum plan cost $1,656 over 24 months. Visit hn.com.au/Optus-BYO for terms and conditions.
Fitz Media Productions is your online broadcast specialist. From meetings and special events to weddings, funerals and sport, Fitz Media's fully equipped mobile broadcast unit provides a professional, reliable live stream anywhere. Contact us today.
I'm Roma Britnell, your local Member of State Parliament. I'm working hard for you and for the South West Coast region to make sure we have a vibrant and prosperous place to live and work. I want to know what matters most to you, to hear your ideas on how to make South West Coast even better. You can email me, catch me on social media, or visit my office in Liebig Street. I'm here to work for you.
Authorised by Roma Britnell MP, 94 Liebig Street, Warrnambool, funded from parliamentary budget.
3 steps: design, plan and construct. Smith & Son Renovations and Extensions take care of all 3 steps to provide you with a smooth and cost-effective process.
See Country Care Dental and Fitz Media Productions.
Welcome back to Hampden League Live. Third quarter action about to get underway out at Bushfeild. It is Indigenous round. It's the Eagles 12-6-78. Doing it comfortably over the Warrnambool Blues 3-7-25. Alan Blackburn, Greg Kelson, Trent Hill in the commentary box. We've got one half of football to go, boys. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be a tough task for the Blues to get back into this one.
It is. It'll be a tough task to keep it interesting, too, if it keeps going along the lines that we've seen, Matty. It's, as I said, it's going to be a long road back for the Blues, but let's hope they can make a bit of inroads into it.
Yeah, well, they kicked 8 goals, 2 for the quarter, to 2 goals, 5 for the Blues, so inside 50s is fairly even that quarter, and they had 10 marks inside 50. That's North Warrnambool, which is unheard of, as Matty was saying before, so they need to tighten up a bit, especially putting pressure on the ball going into the forward line.
Now, Blackie, Howard and Bell look like they're done for the day, both concussions.
Yeah, both got unfortunately, Dinger ran into the back of someone's head going for a tackle, and then young Howard got put to the ground in front of us, so I think they're down to 1 rotation now, the Blues, which is unfortunate, so it's going to be tough going for them.
And they've chucked Chittick in the rucky too, with young Radley gone to full forward, so they're chucking things around. And
they've got it, don't they?
Had a bit of a lockout too at half-time, they tell me as well. So here we go, third quarter action underway.
Here we go, Jackson Grundy will go inside, forward 50, McKinnon through his fingers. Roaming around there is Matty Wise to Grundy to Joey McKinnon, works it back.
Porter goes long inside the 50. Burke at the back, gathers, sidesteps, gets the handball out almost. Might have been taking too long to get rid of it, and Reggie Mast will be the recipient of the free kick. He's a live wire, Jack Burke, and certainly Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day contender.
You kick 4, Trent.
Kick 4, 3 behind, and 1 out on the full. So he's had 8 shots at goal this afternoon. So let's see what the Blues can do in this second half. They've just probably turned it over a little bit too easy, I reckon, Blackie and Eyes, and just probably defensively haven't worked as hard, where the Eagles have certainly been able to kick a few easy goals.
Yeah, you're dead right, yeah. And they've been good on the rebound, haven't they, North, into their forward line. Whether that's lack of pressure as the ball going in there, but they need to improve on that phase of their game.
Jackson Grundy in there again. I've loved his work throughout the course of the afternoon and got a handball out, but he took too long again, and that's holding the ball in the McCorkle Machine will go to centre half forward and find Rowan. Got a little tap on the head, just a little bit as he's running by. And Rowan's still about 50 from home. He's going to go the short kick on the leg. Good kick in the end. And he finds Jed Turlin, who will shoot for goal 40 metres out directly in front. The margin, 53 points. And if they can get a couple of quick ones, it just gives that morale a little bit of a boost for the Warrnambool Blues. It hasn't been their day so far. Jed Turlin, yet to kick a goal this afternoon. Works around the angle, comes in, and he's just hasn't quite pushed it through the big sticks. It is a minor score, so bit of a story of their day. 3-8-26, just haven't taken their opportunities, the Warrnambool Blues. Trailing North Warrnambool 12-6-78. Alan Blackburn, all thanks to Rent for Keeps.
Yeah, probably didn't connect it very well, did he? So, and look, the sun's coming out, the ground's drying out, so, you know, they could get on the run here, Warrnambool. Let's hope they can get a few goals on the board.
Here we go. The snooze man winds now over the top. The Keese runs on the left foot. Shabby little kick down the line. Wrapped up in a tackle there is Jones. Good tackle it was too by Opperman. And we are going to have a ball up. Umpire Stevie Blacker is going to give us a ball up right in front of the coach's boxes out here at Bushfeild. Chiddix and Kellett go at it. Happy to see the ball go out of bounds. We're going to have a ball in now. Ball's progressed about 5 metres. So the Eagles doing it pretty comfortably in this game. 12-6-78, 3-8-26, the Blues. A Shojan rock hard concrete scoreboard. Kellett is too big and too strong for Chiddix there. Big long kick too. It could bounce over the pack. Well done that time getting back with that fist was Reggie Mars, and it goes through for a minor score for the North Warrnambool Eagles. So they go to 12-7-79, leading the Blues 3-8-26. So the Blue Baggers through Timmy O'Keefe now. Full back, asked to play on by the umpire. Left foot kick, normally a raking left foot kick. Spots a teammate there in Opperman. He plays inboard to Turlin. Over the top to Graham. Back to little Jai Turlin now. So a little bit of run. Over the top. Just set up that time for Bidmate. Johnson coming through. That's Dion. Left foot kick into space. Here's Burke. He's been enormous. Kick 4 in the first half. Parrish is there as well. Blues got numbers. Burke bouncing goal. Oh, I tell you what, he's had one of those days today, Jack Burke, hasn't he? 4 goals, 4 now. The afternoon, but he's been at everything, Alan Blackburn, all thanks to Rent for Keeps.
He has. He reads the ball very well and quick to get rid of it. He's give off a couple as well, so he's been in at 4-4, 1 out in the full, and give off 2.
Right, let's go around the grounds. All thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Terrain Mortlake taking on Karoit. And Ants Marnie's covering that one for us. What's the latest up there, Ants?
Yeah, mate, she's 11 minutes in, and Karoit are 11-8-74 to Terrain Mortlake 5-2-32.
Beautifully done, Ants. Let's go to Ash Kelson. South Warrnambool taking on the Port Fairy Seagulls. What's happening up there, Ash?
21-minute mark, third quarter, 10-13-73. Port Fairy 2-5-17.
Beautifully done, Ash. And back here, Billy Smets is about to have a shot from about 30 metres out on a pretty tight angle right in front of the commentary box here at the Bushfeild Recreation Reserve. Smets has been enormous today for the Eagles. Comes in now, kicks on its way, pulls it to the left, goes through for a minor score. Let's go to Henry Robertson, Cobden v Camperdown. What's the latest down there, Henry?
About the 14-minute mark of the third quarter, Cobden 5-5-35, leading Camperdown 2-2-14.
Beautifully done, Henry Robertson. And let's go to Andrew Brown, of course. The Portland Tigers taking on the Hamilton Kangaroos. What's the latest there, Brownie?
We're nearly 18 minutes into the second quarter here, Stewie, and Portland lead 5 goals, 2-32 to Hamilton 4-5-29.
High-scoring game of footy there, and by the sounds of it over at Hanlon Park in Portland. And back here, it's the Eagles 12-9-72, the Blue Baggers 3-8-26.
Yeah, well, let's see what the Eagles can do. They're just on the cusp of their 50-metre line. Birmingham, he's had a lot of the footy. He's taken too high, and they'll get an inside forward 50. How many for the quarter thus far, Black, in the first 5 minutes?
5, mate. This will be their 5th, 6th, yeah.
Goes into the lead of McKinnon, who leads deep into the pocket. Maybe a little bit too tight for Big Joe. Offering some assistance there is Parrish, but he's going to go back over his kick and over his line and have a shot. So let's see what he can do. Rowan was close last time around, and Big Joe is probably predominantly played in that defence over the last couple of seasons, playing forward. 35 metres out, comes in, good connection. but just not an accurate kick in the end, and a minus score for the North Warrnambool Eagles.
4 points for the quarter.
4 points. Yep. So they go to 12-10, 72 to the Warrnambool Blues, 38-26. That's on the Shojin Concrete scoreboard. 7.5 minutes played. Kick in there by O'Keefe, finds Reggie Mast. This kid gets better each week. He's going to be a very, very good footballer for a long, long time. Reggie Mast goes long outside of the 50. Waiting at the back there is Turlin. He can go the overlap, and he does, but it wasn't quite good. The execution there to Hoffman. Gathering it there is Dion Johnston to Callum Grundy. He'll look to square it up, and he does nicely to Wines. The 150 gamer, and Lukey Nugget Wines takes his third bounce. He can take a fourth. Go all the way, big fella. Takes a fifth from 45 metres out. It's a floater. It's a goal!
Goal of the year.
That is the goal of the day, the goal of the year, and that's the Lucas Brothers snag of the day. They get around here.
The closer he got, you could see his mind going, I have to have a pig now.
Oh, love it. What a goal.
That's as good as you'll see, boys.
5 bounces. That was
Phil Manasseh.
Mickey McGuad, correct, and that is the Lucas Brothers snag of the day. Nothing will beat that.
Just give it to him now.
Absolutely. The voucher, the
How
name
far
is
did he
risen.
run?
There was a whole helicopter too, wasn't it?
Yeah, but he sights were on
goal.
it. Once he took that 5th bounce, he said, I'm having a crack at this.
Oh, love it. Half back. That's something to give a bit of a
That's
spring.
a highlight reel there, isn't it? That is great stuff.
13-10, it should be 13-11-79 to 38-26, and the Eagles doing it nicely here at the Bushfeild Rec Reserve.
Oh, magnificent stuff by Lukey Wines in game number 150. It might be a boring second half, but if we keep getting some Matco Hire highlights like that, it'll be worth it, boys. And Big Pete Harris, the Lucas Brothers snag of the day, the $50 voucher coming to you, Luke. Get as many snags as you want, big fella. They do it all down there at Lucas Brothers. Magnificent. Umpire Stevie Blacker. Another ball up here. That time Radley just pushes Callett out of the way. Coming through as a snooze man. He's wrapped up by Bidmay. We're going to have another bounce. Ball not going anywhere at all.
Hey, big fella, around the grounds, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. AFL, it could be one of the big turn-ups of the season at the MCG. North Melbourne currently leading 79 to Collingwood 51.
Wowzers. That is unbelievable. Oh, 60.
I think Collingwood were $1.02.
Might have kicked a goal there, the Pies. They're back in the contest, but got to be good for the Kangas supporters to get a win against their old rival.
Tildy Carter would be up and about.
Wouldn't he, the big tilt? He would be absolutely pumped. Calling for ball in front of the Bushfeild Social Club out here, led by Joshy Wines, Skeeter Cannon, Reggie Grundy.
Where is the Skeet?
Skeeter be down there. He's not happy with the Cats going so well at the moment.
No, he's gone very quiet.
We're loving the Hawthorns not going all that well either, guys.
They'll get rolled tomorrow to the Crows. Absolute Monty to roll the...
What about the Tides? We've got a tough one this...
Oh, it's going to be tough, Blackie.
Going to be tough.
Bloody oath it is. They're going to right the Suns. Tukey Miller.
They are.
Felix Jones just steps into a bit of trouble there. Coming through was Wines, gathered. Mugovan gets it to Kellett. Kellett's got players inboard. One of them's Parrish.
I'll put that one down.
Gee, he stood his ground nicely, didn't he?
He's been good today, Dylan Parrish, hasn't he? Just gives him that focal point.
Because the kick was really made for the backman then.
Absolutely,
it
it was.
Under it, and that was good work.
So Parrish is going to go back and have a shot on a slight angle. 30 metres out. This is for goal number 2.
This is getting out of control here.
He's been in everything, though. I reckon he's had about 4 or 5 goal assists today, Parrish. Comes in. Mark this one down, boys. He's a beautiful kick of the football.
Have you stopped another one?
Nah, that's a goal. He's pumped the fist. That's a goal.
Third.
That is a goal. Put us out of our misery.
Bit of theatre from the old goal.
Yes, there was, hey?
He must have the transistor on.
He was milking him, mate. He wanted a bit of me time, a bit of camera time for the Fitz Media boys, and he got it.
Yeah.
That is goal number 3, I'm just told by our stats guru in Reggie Eyes Kelson.
Only stat I've taken.
Possum just fell off his chair.
Possum's had 2 surprises today.
Yeah, there's a voucher to Lucas Brothers, $50, snag of the day. Write Luke Wine's name on it.
You want it on there already?
It's his
Don't. Yeah, absolutely, you could.
Write it on there.
Yeah, it's going to go in it.
Yeah,
Come on, you blokes.
Write it on there for sure.
Eagles are home here. They are home.
Oh, big call. Big call. Blackie. Look out, there's someone trying to get up, I think.
59 points the margin. They're back inside forward 50.
Oh, Trishy Butters has got the tucker for us. Look out, Trish.
I'll open the door for her.
Oh, I can't call the footy in. Open up the door.
Yes, you can. Partner in Trent Hill. You've called this home.
Oh, Trish.
Look at that. Look at
God,
that.
you're a
Thank you,
superstar,
Trish.
Trishy. She's you're a legend.
Trishy
You're
Butters.
a legend, mate. What a star Trish is,
The
too.
best in the business,
She
Trish.
does the netball show with the great man Trent Hill. And we've got mint slices. We've got absolutely everything here. Caramel tarts.
Let's go off air for a few minutes.
Look at this.
Scones.
Have a chat.
Scones. We've got yo-yos.
We got a scone.
One down to you, Blackie. Send a couple to the Wogs and the bus down there as well, boys.
Oh, I love it. Radley, good tap down. Birmingham, who's been enormous for the Eagles this afternoon, just couldn't quite get away from McCorkle. And we'll have another stoppage right on the cusp of the 50-metre line for the North Warrnambool Eagles.
Geez, they know we're sweet tooth, don't they?
Yeah, they love it, the Eagles. Smets, fadeaway handball, got it there to Green. He got the handball out. Johnston, who was dispossessed, holding the ball, free kick, Damien McCorkle. So Corky looking to sharpen up. Corky! Little Corky. I've known young Damien since he was a little tacker. So Corky to me. So Damien McCorkle, he had to reset, goes out wide, finds Hoffman, kicked the first goal of the afternoon for the Blues. He'll go short by foot. Kick has to be good, and Warden just couldn't quite mark it. Handball comes out, winds. He tried to do a bit of tunnel ball. Darcy Graham's off. Inside 50 he goes. Turlin's the man. Oh, good punch there, but it might have been a little bit too high on Johnston. And Jai Turlin will take the free kick. Probably a little bit beyond his distance, has to dance around. Short kick, it's a floater. Good pick up on the half volley by Anderson. Under all sorts of pressure here, and it's probably just been the thing that's hurt him a little bit, Blackie, this afternoon. It's just that skill execution.
Yeah, just the handball went astray a bit, the kick went astray, but put them under pressure and all seem to mop up, don't they?
Blackie, one of the best in the business. We'll send some food down to you, big fella. Magnificent little RVT too. Here he goes low, just coming through. And kept it in, actually. There's Warden, steps around a couple. Good play, young fella. Kick down the line now, but it's all the Eagles, and cutting off and taking a nice mark was Luke Wines. How do you come back after a goal like that? 5 bounces, Phil Manasseh-like.
Down the middle too, wasn't it?
Straight down the guts.
Down the middle.
Jackie Johnson now. Been good too, the youngster. Kicks it out, looking for Jenkinson, finds him. Jumbo goes inboard. Back to Wines.
Have a
Luke,
bounce, son.
don't give any more space. Back to Jenkinson. Let's be honest, they're just waxing and toying around a little bit here for mine. Kellett gets it back to Jenkinson. Jenkinson from 65, kicks out the front of McKinnon. He runs on, he gathers. Good play by the big fella. Swings around on the right boot and taking a nice mark was John Florence in Opperman for the Blue Baggers. Deep in defensive 50, goes across to Lowe. Lowe's got foot if he wants to use him, and does. Oh, Foot's, he's made a mess of that. Goes back to Lowe, down the line to Opperman. Oh, that was a head clash nearly too there. Judah Green and Lowe and Felix Jones getting to know each other too.
Lowe's not too concerned, is he?
No, there's a little bit happening too. A bit of niggle right across the day today, to be honest, boys. Kellett up against Radley. Kellett just steals down the ruck. Handball over the top to Jones. Back to Judah Green. He's wrapped up in a tackle by Otterman. And we're going to have a ball up. 14-10-85 the Eagles. 3-8-26 the Blue Baggers. Kellett against Radley again. Youngster Radley wins it down. Judah Green, he's chicken winged. He's going nowhere. And umpire Stevie Blacker nonchalantly just rocks in and says, give me the ball, boys. I might ride a couple at Albion Park tonight for you.
Drive.
And quick kick out of the pack there to Turlin. Coming through there was Paddy Anderson. He's wrapped up in a tackle. Dion Johnson spots up a teammate. It's a snooze man. Snooze from 50, left foot, kick, goal! It's a wine show.
Put that one down.
He said if
Blackie.
I can put it down.
Put it down as a highlight, but it's not going to win goal
Did
of the
I
day.
say it was?
Come on, son. Golly. 15-10. What's that? 90 sounds about right to 38-26. Station Rock Concrete scoreboard. And, wow, it's just raining goals here now. Raining goals and raining winses, to be honest, isn't it?
Absolutely. That was good from the snooze, man. 15-10, I reckon that's 100. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see what the scoreboard we might. Is it 15 or 14 goals, Blackie?
What have we got? 8 and 4 straight. 15, mate.
15. So it has to be 15-10, 100. So high up and under ball, half forward line, and between wing and hard forward for the Blues. It's been a tough day for the Blues. They're 2 soldiers down, Jackson Bell and Benedict Howard. Well, they had a couple of heavy knocks there, and at the moment it seems like it's been concussion. It will be the things that rule them out, and obviously with the protocols that are in place now, they're probably unlikely for next week too. Jenkinson across half back, goes out wide. Judah Green, he's been a great young kid. He's got a bit of dash, gathers inside 50 to Jones. Clever kick. Didn't put too much on it. Jones could sharpen up, but he's going to go.
He's very deliberate about this.
Fitzy just messaged me too. The score's wrong. It's actually 14-10-94.
Well, you're onto it, Matt.
So there you go.
14-10. 5, 13, and 6.
19.
No, that's wrong.
All right, let's see what Jones can do. So Felix...
15. I got 15 down.
Felix Jones for goal. Number 2 comes in from 40. Good connection. Yep, he's done it.
I'm sure it's not 91.
He's done it.
I think Fitzy's right.
It's a goal. Felix Jones, his second of the afternoon. Well, that's the issue at the moment. Is it 16 or 15? But anyway, the Eagles are doing it comfortably here at Bushfield Recreation Reserve on the Shojan Concrete scoreboard.
Yeah, they're just playing good footy, aren't they, boys? Honestly, 15. Eyes and Blackie, they're just all over them at the moment, aren't they? It's a big gap, isn't it, to kind of that fifth position, isn't it, by the looks of this?
Yeah, and you know what? Hamilton are the ones that are be intrigued with what's going on out here, I reckon.
Oh, my word. Obviously, and, it was only 3 points the last time we did the round the grounds with Brownie, so they've got a lot to play for. It's a mini-final nearly every week for Hamilton. Turlin got the handball out. Just the numbers have been enormous for the North Warrnambool Eagles. So it's 15-10. Is it how many points, Blackie?
They're actually just giving them a shellacking here at the minute.
It's been a good performance here by the Eagles. Oh, Felix Jones goes the Danny Frawley punch looking for Parrish. Parrish around the body, trickling towards goal, but not trickling enough to the right. It goes to the left and it'll be out of bounds, boundary throw-in. So, Blackie, how many points have the Eagles kick? I just want to get this scoreline right.
10, mate.
10. So we're at 15-10, 100. The North Warrnambool Eagles and the Warrnambool Blues are 38-26, 74 points. The margin, as we've ticked over 20 minutes on Hampden League Live.
Yeah, let's go around the grounds, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Terang Mortlake taking on the Koroit Saints. Ants Marnie, what's the latest up there, Ants?
Yeah, mate, we're getting into the late into third quarter. She's 26 in a few minutes. Koroit 15-11-101. The Terang Mortlake
16.
5-2-32.
Beautifully done. Beautifully done. So Blackie was right with the scoreboard there.
We need an extra goal kicker for the North Warrnambool Eagles there, Trendy.
We'll work on that one in the break. Let's go up to Ash Kelston, the friendly. South taking on Port Fairy. What's happening up there, Ash?
Couple of minutes in the last quarter, Matty. Southland 11-14-80. Port Fairy 4-5-29.
Beautifully done, Ash. Let's go to Henry Robertson, Cobden v Camperdown. What's the latest there, Henry?
We're about 28 minutes gone in the third quarter. It's Cobden 7-6-48, leading Camperdown at 3-3-21.
Beautifully done, Henry. Let's go to Big Brownie. Hamilton Kangaroos and Portland at Hanlon Park in Portland. What's happening over there, Brownie?
Tough time here, Stewie, and Hamilton leads 6 goals, 5-41 to Portland 5-3-33.
Well, there you go. Good game of footy over there at Hanlon Park in Portland this afternoon. That is around the grounds, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group.
Absolutely. Ball in the deep pocket for the Warrnambool Blues, and Lowe. He's tried hard all day, shortens a kick and finds foot for Warrnambool. So it's been a good quarter thus far for the North Warrnambool Eagles again, having kicked 4 goals in this third term.
punched away there. McCorkle has tried hard, gets the handball out. It might be actually Rowan up the ground. I think it is Jason Rowan up on the ground on that defensive side of centre wing for the Warrnambool Blues on that outer side. Blackie's just adding up the numbers just to get that scoreboard right. There's a little bit of conjecture and unsureness about what's happening. So boundary throw in Chittick. Got that punch down. Paddy Anderson waiting to collect the footy, and he got the handball out to Chittick. He's looking to go the side, but they've pulled up on Paddy Anderson saying you've had too much time. You didn't get rid of it quick enough,
50,
Paddy.
50, I think.
No, not 50.
No, 50, no.
And the big truck, Muggerman. He gets the handball out, Austin Sinclair, and they're going to go back over the mark. So I'm not sure what happened there, but Muggerman will have to go back over the mark to kick. So he'll go inside 50. Jones is a target, didn't quite take the mark. Good enough to recover, but I'll tell you what, on his tail was Damien McCorkle, and he's been pinged for holding the ball, which is a little bit tough for mine because he only...
Don't know he got a huge opportunity.
No, but anyway...
Anyway.
Umpire's called it. We can't change the decision. Switches the kick to Opperman.
Felix Jones.
Oh, good smother. Nice work there by Austin Sinclair. Parrish sells the candy, works it back with a short kick to Keese, and Keese takes a nice mark. He's got Lewis inside, he's got Jackson Grundy, and he's also got Aussie Sinclair, and Sinclair takes it 40 metres out. Slideish angle. This kid's got the toe. It's a matter of the accuracy this time around, and Blackie and I reckon this is one fella who's really shown some good emergence. Here's Jenkinson, wheels around, short kick on the lead, and this time Birmingham's going to have a shot at goal. And he'll kick from 35 metres out with the angle just a little bit better this time around.
I think we've been having a bit of a crack at Warrnambool, but I think North have been really good.
They've been good.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All been good. Worked your numbers good. Extra numbers.
Played well as a team.
Yeah.
Yep.
And run on the smaller ground, like...
Birmingham, 35 metres out, looking for his first of the afternoon to extend that lead out further. He'll kick from 40. It's a floater. And floating through for a minor score. So the Eagles are 16-12, and my count, that is 108.
Well, 708 on the scoreboard over there.
108, leading Warrnambool 38-26. And that's on the Shojan Concrete scoreboard, 25 minutes gone in this third term.
Oh, who's over in the scoreboard over there? But
might be Skeeter.
I think Skeeter's muffing it right up.
He's been in the big bus. He's been in the bus having
Oh, God, about you blokes. Oh, Parrish just going up the race there too. Blackie, keep an eye on that, all thanks to Arts and K. And Jack Burke takes a nice mark. He's been great today, Burke, for mine. Start talking about Matthew's Petroleum Player of the Day. He's been in everything. Old Turkey Burke.
6 points of margin at the G2, boys. Collingwood trailing.
Collingwood trailing, yeah. What quarter are we into?
Fourth quarter.
How long to go, Hilly?
9.5 minutes.
Right, here goes Burke. Let's follow that one intently. Oh, he shanked that one a bit too. Top of the goal square, big fist away that time from the Reggie Mast. And it goes through for a minor score. And what a selection we've had here in the afternoon tea stakes this afternoon from the North Warrnambool Eagles and Trish Butters.
Yeah, where they kicked, didn't they? We thought we were gone, but they kicked and
Yeah,
gave
he's doing a bit of sucking, you blokes.
Yeah, it helps.
No, to be honest, I wasn't even phased, to be honest. I had me Cruskets. Oh, beautiful mark taken by Jack Burke. Oh, I told you, he's been everything.
He's been really good.
Hey, Blackie, how many inside forward 50 marks has Burke taken? Probably a stat that you haven't probably recorded.
Yeah,
Maybe
6.
5 or 6.
I was spot on, 6.
Yeah. Have they taken them?
They call you Stats Kelson for nothing.
Would help.
This would be for number
Let's get some kind of result for the boys. This will be for number 5 for Jack Burke. Good call, Blackie. Comes in, certainly kickable. So Burke comes in. It's a goal. It is a goal. 5-4 he's kicked this afternoon. That is a game. That's a game and a half.
That's a great game.
9 shots on goal and probably a couple others that haven't made the scoreboard.
Their forward setup's been a little bit smaller today, and I think it's worked nice.
Parrish just went off, so...
Spot on.
Yeah. He was a bit deeper than normal, wasn't he?
Yeah, and Vardy's often in that forward line too. And
Wines.
A little bit
Wines
smaller
in there
setup.
usually.
Yeah.
Adam Wines has played probably more forward than back.
Yep.
Yeah, Wines has played on Rowan today, hasn't he? Obviously a role.
I think, another good move that we've been banging on about before was young Dion Johnson to the back line. I reckon it's a good move.
Been good. So 17-13, 115 the Eagles. The Blue Baggers 3-8-26. The Blues scored in this quarter, boys.
I'll have a look for you, Matthew.
I don't think they
No,
have.
so they have certainly haven't.
Yeah, 1 point.
Yeah, haven't kicked a goal.
God. And Parky's given them a good revving up at half time too. He'd be disappointed.
Here comes Felix Jones. He's in the corridor. They're going to get it moving. All by himself is Jackson Grundy, 49 from home, and he's had a day out too. Jackson Grundy just floating on his wing beautifully. Sun in eyes. Just wanting to see where the destination's going to be. He's probably looking for Jack Burke, to be honest with you. He's taken 6 marks inside forward 50. That's the direction he goes. Here's Muggerman, and Muggerman plucks it third deep.
Beautiful.
And Benny Muggerman, a Matco Hire highlight of the day contender. He's had the week away with the kids. He had the birthday a few days ago, and Big Muggsy looking to drill his first of the afternoon.
Kept his eyes on it, didn't he? And stood under it.
The big truck. Benny Muggerman. From 15 metres out, comes in, and Muggsy doesn't make a mistake. Another goal to the Eagles. They're dominating this game here at the Bushfeild Rec Reserve. That's their 6th goal of this third term.
Been a good recruit for North Warrnambool, hasn't he, Benny Muggerman?
Yeah.
Been fantastic.
Hasn't got a lot of flair, but just an honest work. I was talking to someone the other day who follows North Warrnambool intently. He said he's been one of the most consistent performers for the whole year, Benny Muggerman.
Yeah,
been terrific. Good. 18-13, 1-2-1, North Warrnambool 3-8-26. So we're getting to dangerous territory for the Blues. The margin is out to 95 points at the 29-minute mark of this third term.
That's phenomenal, isn't it? 95 points. It's still got a quarter. Yeah, it's ridiculous, to be honest. They've got to lift here, the Blues. They've got to show something here. Still got some good players running around out there. Their last month of footy, it's been a bit average for mine. Here's Lukey Wines. Kick comes in again, the forward 50. Wrapped up in a tackle. Coming through was O'Keefe. He's going nowhere.
They would have been under a heap of pressure if Hamilton had got up and rolled them last start, wouldn't they? Because Hamilton would have been in the 5.
Yeah, spot on.
Which hasn't been decimated, though, to their key players. You know, like you can do injuries, but when it's, a lot of your keys.
Weymouth, Cowling,
Bell,
They need to be
O'Keefe.
full strength, don't they?
She's all tied up at the G, boys, with 7 minutes and 41 seconds to go. 80 points apiece, 12-8.
Could all be
each.
for nothing to play this well, couldn't it?
Or in the back, I'd say, boys.
Yeah, in the back, free kick's going to go to low on that far outer side. Gee whiz. So it's a cracking game, the MCG. We're going to watch that one closely. We've got a local coming up too in
Ashford Street.
Ashford Street in the third leg of the quaddie, which would be great for the locals if he can salute in the
Kenny
Group
Alfred
3.
and co.
Sir John Monash Stakes.
How far is that race, Stewie?
1,100 metres, Blackie.
Right in his sweet
Right
spot.
in his alley?
Right in his alley, coming out to meet. That one was Grundy. He just might have hurt himself too. That time, it looks like an ankle. Here's Jackson Grundy now, though. He goes inboard to Muggerman. Keeps running Grundy. Can get it again here. If they chip over the top, Porter. No, well done. Good play. Kicks into space. Felix Jones going to have to fly against the pie man. Chittix Pay. Coming through there, Birmingham. Steps through. That was magnificent.
Put that one down,
Mark
boys.
that one down as a Lucas Brothers
He's just here on an unlucky day, isn't he, when he kicks that goal?
Doesn't win it, Blackie. Doesn't win it, mate. There's no way, mate.
What a goal.
And there's the siren for three-quarter time. Right on it. And it's a show highlight reel, to be honest, for the North Warrnambool Eagles. And the poor old Blue Baggers.
They look despondent, don't they?
They absolutely look shattered at the moment, and rightly so, because they are getting absolutely walloped. 19-13, 127. Warrnambool 3-8-26, 101 points at three-quarter time. Wowee, who would have said and who would have thought that, boys?
Hampden League Live for Clinton Bolsh Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk and McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central, 3YBFM.
Harvey Norman, your premium Optus dealer. Receive a $400 Harvey Norman gift card when you connect to a new $69 a month, 24-month SIM-only plan with 80 gigabytes of data for use in Oz. Available now at Harvey Norman. Offer available until withdrawn. Not available with any other offers. Minimum plan cost $1,656 over 24 months. Visit hn.com.au/Optus-BYO for terms and conditions.
Fitz Media Productions is your online broadcast specialist. From meetings and special events to weddings, funerals and sport. Fitz Media's fully equipped mobile broadcast unit provides a professional, reliable live stream anywhere. Contact us today.
I'm Roma Britnell, your local Member of State Parliament. I'm working hard for you and for the South West Coast region to make sure we have a vibrant and prosperous place to live and work. I want to know what matters most to you, to hear your ideas on how to make South West Coast even better. You can email me, catch me on social media, or visit my office in Liebig Street. I'm here to work for you.
Authorised by Roma Britnell MP, 94 Liebig Street, Warrnambool, funded from parliamentary budget.
3 steps: design, plan and construct. Smith & Son Renovations and Extensions take care of all 3 steps to provide you with a smooth and cost-effective process. See Nathan and the team at Smith & Sons, Ferry Street, quality builders and reno specialists.
Have you been injured at work? In a factory, on a farm, in a retail store, in an office? Madden's Lawyers. Voted one of Victoria's leading work injury compensation firms. You deserve the best.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
You gotta get down to Pontings, they're the expert crew, who are always here for you. It's where the locals go, and the tradies know. You gotta get down to Pontings, we've got ya.
Right, thanks ladies and gentlemen, got some lovely Angus bullocks here. Right, I've hit 390, 80 got, thank you, 2, 4, 6, 386, 8, 90, 392, 392. Jack Kelly here from J&J Kelly Stock Agency. We've been in business 30 years this year. We've got a great selling team to help market your livestock. We sell every Wednesday and the last Friday of each month at the Warrnambool Livestock Centre. Contact J&J Kelly Stock Agency and staff for all your livestock needs.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
Stay warm in one of Narrawong Island Holiday Park's fully self-contained cabins where you can enjoy the sound and serenity of the ocean. Narrawong Island Holiday Park, your water escape on the mainland.
Southwest Local News is fast becoming known for its free, trusted, reliable and compassionate local news service. Southwest Local News. Local, free, always will be. 3 nights a week on Fitz Media's Facebook page.
On 3YB FM, this is Hampden League Live for Clinton Bolsh Warrnambool Nissan, Roma Britnell MP and Madden's Lawyers. Roma Britnell MP and Madden's Lawyers.
Welcome back to Hampden League Live this afternoon, of course, and you can see the huddle around the North Warrnambool Eagles here at 3/4 time, and it is all the Eagles. They are 19-13, 1-2-7. The Blues 3-8-26. Only scored 1 point in that third term. To be honest, boys, they'd be disappointed, wouldn't they, the Blue Baggers?
Yeah, it hasn't been an easy day for them at all, and can't take any credit away from the North Warrnambool Eagles. As Blackie sort of said towards that later that third term, they've just played a great brand of footy, haven't they, Blackie? Yeah. Just their ball movement, their pressure, their conversion up forward. Yeah, been terrific.
Yeah, 11 goal kickers for, I was just adding up how many he's kicked goals from. 11 goal kickers, their major one, Jack Burke's kicked 5. He's been fantastic. Dylan Parrish, who did come off, we'll have to keep an eye on him to see if he's going to come in on the last quarter. But inside 50s for that quarter, they just 18 inside 50s to 4. They've taken 23 marks inside 50s. The only thing the Blues have won, the centre clearances, 13 to 12. So Yeah, a bit disappointing, the Blues, but on the flip side, North have played pretty well, haven't they?
They have. It's interesting. It's going to be interesting. Obviously, that game over at Portland is going to be really interesting because the Eagles, they're keen for a top 3 finishing. There's no doubt about that, and a good percentage win and so forth holds them in good stead. But obviously, they're 2 games behind the Portland Tigers, so they'd be hoping that Hamilton can produce the goods over there this afternoon and bring it back to a game. And potentially, you know, if that was to be able to be done, that North Warrnambool and Hamilton and Portland game in a few weeks' time, so it could be a real critical one.
If they win that, I think they've also got to beat South Warrnambool as well to get in, I reckon. That's the big one. I think they've got to beat South, which will be at South, won't it? So they played. We've seen the game here, and they beat South here, but. Yeah, if, you know, Portland haven't done much wrong, have they, really?
No, they have not. They certainly have not.
Well, I'll tell you what, I reckon Benny Parkinson will just be imploring the boys, just show a little bit here. They're 2 men down too, he mustn't forget that. So they lost their rotations and they've lost, you know, a couple of key players in Jackson Bell, of course, and Benny Howard.
Benny Howard, yeah.
So she's all tied up with a minute to go. Is that right, Hilly? At the MCG?
Minute 57 at the G, and it's, the Pies by 7.
So the Pies have just kicked a goal by the looks of it. So that is unbelievable. So they might sneak through and get a win. But the old Kangas took it right up to him by the looks of it.
Yeah, it's good. Good sign.
Have a look at that. That is zooming in on the board there at 3/4 time. You can see Coach Adam Dowie just revving his players up, even though they're up by 101 points. He wants a big last quarter out of his North Warrnambool Eagles this afternoon. That is for sure.
They've kicked some big scores this year, haven't they, the Eagles? And I like that spread of goal kickers too, Blackie. Obviously, you know, you can be very reliant on too few, and I think the Eagles have got a nice mixture. Their forwards move forward and can kick goals. Their smalls kick goals. They've got a really nice blend.
And just on Dylan Parrish, he's not starting. He's, 101 points up. He wouldn't be taking any, but no ice or anything on his hamstring, or we don't even know what's wrong with him. And Billy Smith's is off as well, so probably rest a couple up.
Probably managing minutes, because obviously those 2 guys have had a bit of soft tissue injuries over the last sort of couple of years, so you want to make sure that they're primed for the business end, because, you know, the North Warrnambool Eagles are going to have a huge say when it comes to the last part of the season.
Next week, Croydon South.
Oh, it's going to be a beauty, mate, because the Roosters give the Saints a bit of a touch-up last time they met too, so they're probably the 2 form sides of the comp outside the North Warrnambool Eagles at the moment. We're going to see an absolute beauty at Victoria Park in Croydon next weekend. 3rd quarter action about to get underway as the Chittick Pie is going to go up against big bad Benny Callett. Oh, umpire just went up himself there, looking for a stat. You see that? He went for a big grab. He obviously said, "No, bring it back, boys. Bad ball up." He's going to try take 2. Here we go again. Callett this time. No, sorry, I should say the Pie wins it down. Oh, coming off the line there was low. Pretty big hit on the Mascot medalist in Jetty Birmingham. Been good today, Birmingham, workmanlike. Chittick wins that one down. Try to just drive the ball forward. Lowe gets a handball out. Well done to Graham. Graham from 55 now, high up and under. It's all the Eagles back here, though, and winds. That is Luke. Takes an uncontested mark. Kick one of the best goals I've seen. 5-bounce beauty. Phil Manassa, Mick McGuan style in the 3rd quarter, Hilly.
Yeah, it's one of the best of the season, if not the best. That is for sure. So Winesy, going 150, low-spearing pass, and just that's like a backyard kick just to his brother Matthew.
He had the other brother around this side.
They just know how to do it, don't they, the Wineses? Good kick from Wines. He finds Keith. You know, one of many Keiths out here as well, out of Bushfeild. Jenkinson looking to go a little cheeky running handball, but just decides to take it back over the mark. So 127-26, Jenkinson. Tell you what, when you talk about team of the years and so forth, he'll certainly come in contention, as well Luke Wines. And off he goes again with a bounce. He goes to the handball, finds his teammate and Jackie Johnston. He'll go long down the line.
The target. Bus is off, Billy. The bus is going.
The bus is going, and so is Jackson Grundy inside forward 50. And guess who's got it? The big truck, Buggerman, looking to kick his 2nd of the afternoon. I was just a bit worried about the bus getting out. There'd be no U-turns up behind the social club. No. It's a very tight space. So, it can be interesting to see how the bus gets out of Bushfeild Recreation Reserve. So, Margaret,
easy getting that big rig out, is it?
Yeah. Muggerman comes in, 30 metres out, working around beautifully, and I reckon he's kicked it. He's kicked his second. No, he's just
He
missed.
didn't miss by much.
No, it was a very, very narrow miss. So points of Benny Mugman, 1-1 this afternoon. 19-14, 1-2-8. Leading Warrnambool 3-8-26. Shows in concrete scoreboard. And 3 minutes in on the Battery World time clock this final term.
And beautifully done this final quarter, all thanks to Harvey Norman Computers for all your computing needs. Get out and see the friendly staff. Here's Brad Bull, handball over the top to the Reggie man. Reggie goes sideways. Oh, not his best kick that time. It's like he's hit the boundary there. I know what. Oh, Reggie, he'll be shattered with that too. Been good, the kid, though. He's going very well.
He's going to be a good player.
Going to be a great player, mate. He's only 16. Same with Radley, mate. 16-year-old kids running around against men. It's a fair effort.
Yeah.
Comes in. Pye, the Chicks Pye, he's had a crack. Don't worry about that. Yeah. Inboard to Graham, they go to the Blues.
He's been good too, Graham.
He has, absolutely he has. Comes in. There's Ryan. Takes a nice mark too. Cop one for his measure. And Harry's going to go back and have a shot. About 40 metres out, directly in front. Hasn't had many opportunities today. And hopefully he can slot one for the Blue Baggers. And it might start off a chain of events that they get a few in this last quarter because they need a few.
Their last goal was at the 15-minute mark of the second term.
Wowzers.
That's a good
He
kick.
struck it well.
No.
Oh, it's just gone through for a minor score. They needed that. The pot belly's going over there too at the bar, the Bushfeild Recreation Reserve.
There's the bus, Matty. It's off. Got through.
There's the bus. It has got through, mate. Have a look at it.
White paint on it.
They're reversing that. So that bus is reversing the whole way out there. That's courageous by the Wogs on tour. Not an easy thing to do.
No other way out, I don't think.
No, they would have been thinking to themselves, well, how do we get out of here?
How do we do a U-turn here?
And there would have been a 45-point turn to get the big black bus.
Those mirrors are very handy.
Here goes the Eagles into attack now. Chopper Lewis takes a mark right on the 50-metre arc, swings around left foot, worm burner to that man, Jack Burke. He gathers inboard to Muggervin. Muggervin over the top to Porter. Porter snaps. Porter misses. And I don't know what's happened with the bus here.
He's just correcting himself, lining up again.
It's got to line up again. It's the big black bus.
They're heading to the Shanachie, I think.
Wogs on wheels. That's what they're called. That's the stickers on the side. Good luck driving that big baby around. The DJ will be at the front of the Whalers tonight, I'd say.
So a couple of Footscray boys are one Tatslotto.
Tom Liberatore.
Danny Del Rey.
Danny, Dancing Danny. Frankie Rossi.
Mario Bordelotto.
Tony Siciliano. Mickey Gatto. I'll tell you what, the list goes on. Here go the Eagles. Birmingham steps around, gets it to Burke. Burke, banana. Burke misses everything. What happened there? Straight across. He's had about 14 shots on goal, Jack Burke, today.
Kick 5, had 4 behinds, 2 out in the full.
She's going forward again, boys.
Notice how they got the tinted windows too. They are really tinted up in that big bus. So you can follow them on Facebook. Oh, bad kick. Here's Burke again. He's had a day out. Oh, he's missed another one.
It's 5-5.
5-5.
I've seen enough. The Wogs on tour.
He's kicked 35 points in this contest, Jack Burke. That's not a bad day out.
All over the G, boys.
All over the G, Blackie. Final score for us, big fella. Thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group and Red for Keeps.
The mighty Collingwood Magpies, 88. Unlucky North Melbourne Kangaroos, 81. 7-point win to the Magpies.
Wow, there you go. Any other AFL scores, Blackie?
Hey?
Any other AFL scores?
I think the 2 games
Times
tonight.
start at 4:35, 10 minutes time.
You haven't got the Geelong score.
Yeah, let's do around the grounds. All thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group.
No.
And it is, no, Oz. Terang Mortlake taking on Koroit Saints. And Ants Marty's been impeccable, as he always is this afternoon. Ants, what's the latest up there, big fella?
Thanks, Matty. Yeah, at the moment it's the 14-minute mark, but halfway through the last quarter. Koroit 22-13, 145 to Terang Mortlake 6-2-38, and Terang Mortlake just having a kick at goal right now.
Ants, is Benny Goodall or playing today?
Yeah, Benny's had a run, yes. No, he's been on the ground all day, just playing off half. Yeah, no, look, just typical Benny game. He's playing off half back. Yeah, no, he is. He sort of looks like he hasn't left the arena at all, so he's playing quite well.
Will Coates gave him away.
He did today.
Thanks, Hans.
We got the little sneak in. Beautifully done, Ants. Great to see Benny Goodall back for Saints fans. Gee whiz. Just setting things up, aren't they, the Saints? They are low flying.
Wonder where he pull up. Is he right for next week?
Oh, you'll keep going.
Come on, Blakey. Hey, he's super fit at the moment too. Hey, let's go and continue around the grounds. Ash Kelson, South Warrnambool taking on the Port Fairy Seagulls. Ash, what's happening up there, buddy?
Good timing, lads. Siren just sounded. 27.45 minutes and seconds. South Warrnambool 17, 18, 120. Port Fairy 45, 29.
Beautifully done. The Roosters just sailing on their merry way in a big clash next week. Ash taking on the Saints.
Yes.
Absolutely, Matty. Yes,
Don't give us anything, Ash.
Let's go to Compton v Camperdown, and it is Henry Robertson, of course, the Maskell medalist, former coach of Illawarra BA,
Got a
coach
few
of the Compton Bombers.
mentions today, the little fella.
Mate, he's as good as you get, this little fella, and is the Chief of Staff at Westvic Staffing Solutions.
Just a sterling.
Henry Robertson, how are you, buddy?
They're getting a bit carried away there, boys.
There's only one getting carried away.
There's not much going on out here, mate.
Exactly. I could tell a few stories about him later on, don't worry.
That'd be better.
Look, we're about the 19-minute mark of the last quarter, and Camperdown have been very, very competitive here. So it's Cobden 8-7-55, leading Camperdown 5-7-37, so 3-goal game.
Oh, yeah.
Beautifully done, mate. All right, we'll come back to you for a bit of a wrap-up later on, Henry. Great job as always. And let's go to Big Andrew Brown, Portland v the Hamilton Kangaroos. Brownie, what's happening over at Hanlon Park, mate? And how are the boys underneath the shed there on the pot belly going?
Going very well over here at the moment, Stewie. Portland have had a good start to the third quarter, so the boys are very happy. It's Portland at the moment leading. They've just kicked a goal, and the scoreboard's just about to update. But Tom Sharp's kicked 3 for Portland, and Hamish Cook and Darcy Russell have kicked 2 each for Hamilton, and it's Portland 12 minutes into the third quarter leading 8 goals, 7-55 to Hamilton 6 goals, 5-41.
Good game of footy by the sounds of it, Brownie.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. The leads chopped and changed a little bit in the last, since quarter time. Each team's had a crack at it, so I think we're in for a good game here to finish this off.
Beautifully done, mate. Great stuff. We'll talk to you in our wrap-up, our post-game, all thanks to Conquest Pools and Town and Country. Who started that one, boys? Another one for the
Lukey
Eagles.
Wines.
Phil Manasseh.
Lukey Wines. 2 in a day. He probably only kicked 2 or 3 in his career, and he's got a couple today.
Yeah, he averaged 2.5 bounces for each.
Yeah, that's right. That is magnificent.
And
5
both were helicopters
goals.
too.
That's all right. High floaters.
As long as the king of the helicopter was the Bird, Jay Everell. Every kick was a helicopter from the Birdman.
Fair enough.
Straight helicopter.
Yeah. Absolute helicopters, the Bird. He couldn't. Yeah, he directed them straight, but they were always helicopters. Nah, he'd be the first to admit it too, Blackie.
Well, he has to now. You've just given him.
You've dropped that to me away on there.
Yeah, I've given him one job
I'll
too.
it to him tomorrow.
No, well, I've given the Bird a job. I'll give him a task during the week. I said I'm giving you one job, Bird.
Bird, man.
You've got to organise a Russell's Creek back to, because we missed out on a 2000 reunion.
What's wrong with you organising?
I was only the assistant coach. He was the skipper.
So the coach has got to organise it.
I
Got to
think
do
so.
everything else.
I think so. I think that's how it works.
The assistant does not help, just tells you to do it.
And the creeks are going good too, so I said even better to get up
Here
there
we
and
go.
get amongst
He's
them
rowing.
now.
Yeah, free day too.
So he's going to work on that. So Blackie, just remind
Do you want to have a call for a while or not?
Yeah. Blackie, come on.
No.
Give us a call.
Oh, he's had
Come
a
on.
crack.
Come on, Oz.
Come on, here we go.
Give me a bit of fun.
One bloke embarrassing himself.
Come on, Oz.
That's a
Just
long
give us a
time ago.
little call.
I told you,
You know all the players here.
No, I'd get them all bamboozled up. like yourself.
Like Lewis gets the ball, goes into the centre.
Yes.
Looking for our man. Is that Jack? That's Jack.
Go on, Blackie. Keep going. Come on, Blackie.
No, you go.
Oh, that was good, Blackie. Tell him you're loving this at home.
Come on, Blackie. Just pick it up, Blackie. Pick
I'm
it up.
not saying nothing.
Your chance for redemption.
Oh, you had a good start, Blackie. That was good. Young Lewis to Jack.
I'm just a short, sharp person.
Have you been practising at home?
I haven't been doing. I've been nightmaring about.
Well, Bridget's we're due this week for our third, Blackie, so you might be called upon for next Saturday afternoon at Victoria Park, mate.
But I like the co-commentator really stuck up for me. All I could hear him was he got laughing in the background
and would not cut back in.
I couldn't look at you, mate. I could not look at you, big fella. I couldn't take you seriously.
I reckon Scotty Carter was the best. He was looking out the window
and he was looking back towards Warrnambool, and the play was down the Melbourne end.
Oh, that was tough.
Mate.
Didn't know.
I actually felt very
the
sorry
screen
for you.
and the windows were all fogging up, and it was just horrific scenes for you, Blackie. No wonder.
Not an easy place.
We got through, though. We got through.
Come on, Blackie, call this one through. Chopper's having a shot.
No, I'm done.
Come on, Chopper's having a shot. Set shot.
We can call even you. I can call this.
Come on, you call it, mate. Then
Chopper lines up. Number 44, been a great player for the Eagles. He's about 48, very kickable for this young man. He's got one today. Can he make it two as Chopper comes in? Let's watch it off the boot. Oh, look at that. Beautifully over the goalpost, I think.
No, I think he snuck in.
Oh,
yes.
That's a goal. We'll take that.
Listen to the fans.
I'm only good at set shots.
I love it. Have you been seeing a bit of Rex Hunt doing the rounds, his old calls and that?
Oh, yeah. Retrospective.
Oh,
yeah.
funny. Great. Jesus.
Did you see the one where the bloke was having a cigarette at the Oval? He's giving it to him.
Going off, wasn't he?
You idiot. I can imagine you doing it out the window, big fella.
Well, the Red Oval, mate.
Yeah,
we're sitting right on top of him, I'd say. If we give a call out of the box. Hasn't that ruffled a few feathers this afternoon?
Yeah, a bit of action on Twitter, they say.
Yes.
Here's Case, inside forward 50. Berkey couldn't take the mark. Birmingham, 45 metres out. It's a word, but it's wobbling through for a goal. No, just dropped short.
You were looking for goal the day there, you blokes.
No, Wines got it signed, sealed and delivered. He's going to go down to the butchers on Monday, get a couple of steaks and a few snags for the great man. And
he'll feed the family.
He might invite the brothers over for a meal Monday night, I reckon, Blackie.
I think that was a magnificent goal.
It's as good as I've seen in calling football, the Hampden League, over the last 9 years, that's for sure. So Lowe got the handball out. Khaled, he's been a good player. Jeez, he's been
great
He's
today,
been terrific.
mate.
And
Blackie's Petroleum Player of the Day contender for mine.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Who's that, Khaled?
He was great against the Saints, wasn't he, Blackie?
He's been good, real good.
They started him at centre-half back there at the fortnight ago just due to necessity, and he was great at centre-half back, wasn't he, Blackie? And then obviously had to go into the ruck with Vardy going down.
Yep. Yeah,
so they got some good flexibility there, the North Warrnambool Eagles, and I guess you need it, come finals time. Because if Plan A is not working, Plan B or C might have to come into to play. Muggerman, good handball out, finds Birmingham, got it over the top, chopped off by Radley, standing start, kicks it forward 35 metres. Numbers floating back for the Eagles. Here's Luke Wines, goes laterally in the centre. Jenkinson's had a heap of it too off his half-back line. Birmingham, good kick. He'd been on the farm all week, working at a Pop's farm. Johnston, centre-half forward to destination. Joey McKinnon bends down, just pushed off the ball there, O'Keefe. Does well. He's been a great player for a number of years, big tocker. And Timmy O'Keefe goes down the line short to Opperman. Opperman's tried hard, back from Barwon Heads in 2022. Not his best. Johnston takes intercept mark.
Good mark. Great.
And he'll go into the corridor. Birmingham, he's had a number of possessions this afternoon. Wines. I'll tell you what, they've had a lot of the footy, the North Warrnambool Eagles. Lukey Wines, he'll draw the player out. There's Johnston, been great off his half-back line. He'll go to half-forward. Muggerman, body, good body work. Plays on, sells the candy. Oh, he's tripped.
Trip.
He's
had to be tripped.
And I'll tell you what, that could have been nearly a goal of the day opportunity as well if he sidestepped that one, big Mugsy. But, not
I
to
don't think
be.
we can beat it, Ellie.
No, I know.
Write his name on the voucher.
All right, I'll write it there now.
You've got something about that, man.
Here we go.
Here he comes. Jumbo Jenkinson through and finds Felix Jones. Been a great recruit for the Eagles too. Jones has got the chop in the pocket. Oh, that is lace-out football. Beautiful play. Got Jenkinson if he wants to use him, but Chopper says, I'll just pretend I'm going to handball it to you.
I think that's mark number 30 inside the fifth time.
That tells the story, doesn't it? You just don't see that.
Lines up for number 3.
And there's 31.
Oh, good
there's
kick
31.
too.
Jackie Burke. If he
Come on,
kicks this,
home, Blackie.
he'd nearly be best on
If he
ground,
kicks
wouldn't
this,
he?
if he kicks this for me, he wins the match. He's Petroleum.
Rightio.
Well, you've got to call it though. That's the only
No, I'm
stipulation.
not calling it. I
5-5
can't
his kicks.
see.
We know that.
I love it.
You're right, though. If he kicks this...
Righto, Burke's coming in.
Hey!
45-degree angles, comes in, kicks on its way. It's missed for a point.
At least I bring him more luck than you.
That's 5-6 for Burke.
And 2 out of bounds on the full.
And I reckon he's had 2 that have made the distance.
I still reckon he's nearly their best.
Yeah, I reckon, for sure. Him or Callett. Callett's been enormous. Jackson Grundy's been great.
Birmingham's
been fantastic.
the
Jenkinson. Felix Jones has been... Oh, don't do that, Jack.
Tate Porter.
Tate Porter's been
Bloody
good.
saw McCorkle here, too. He's put the footy down. What'd you call him early? Corky?
Snorky
McCorky.
Hell, he's Dusty. You haven't seen Dusty for ages.
He's got the pull in the backyard
Doesn't
now.
mix
He's
with
just
us.
he's a high roller, big Dusty.
Carpet cleaning.
Drives around in that little gimp van.
That wasn't purchased through Southwest.
We don't sell those little
Oh, Snorky. Here's young Radley, son of Boo. Shout out to Andrea, too, if she's watching at home. Good on you, Andrea. The family.
So what do you boys think of the smoking ceremony from up here?
Oh,
terrific. Terrific.
Really
We
good.
took it all, Blackie.
No, it was good.
We took
yeah.
the lot, and the footage of it looked magnificent. Oh, well done by Bidmate. Playing a different role, kind of half-forward Bidmate this year, by the looks of it.
They're just still going hard north, aren't they?
They
Just
are.
have that extra player to give it to, don't they? They seem...
There's on that far out side. Nice kick down the line to Porter. Good
I'd be
fist away
interested to
outside.
sort of see where the Eagles are with their training. You know how Wiggsy also, I know Couchy spoke about with Macca implementing that training block. You know, would that be roughly about now that you would see from the Eagles, or?
Well, I'm not sure, mate.
I'd say so.
Here he
for
is.
sure. He's a little chopper. Oh, that was just a nice little step around, and it's raining goals here at Bushfield. 22-18, 150. So the Warrnambool Blues 310-28. That is a shellacking of all precautions, and that's three for Chop.
3 behinds in the second half for the Blues.
God.
15-minute mark of the second
And
term.
this is 4th v 5th on the ladder. That's worrying, isn't it?
It is, mate.
That is really worrying. Yeah, unbelievable scenes. It's just a real
Just
lull.
see how it shows how important a couple of big blokes are in your team, doesn't it?
Just experience, like 2 down, Cowling, Cody.
Yeah.
Hey, that's it. That's what we're probably.
The big fella, the
they've got
ruckman.
2
Weymouth,
and they got 2 players off the ground, so they've had no
And 2 quality players off the ground, too.
no
mate.
rotations in the second half.
Yeah,
It's
no.
as simple as that. Here's Kellett. He's been great. He has a bounce, Big Benny.
Take another 4.
Goes over the top to Chop. Can give it back to Kellett. He goes back inboard. Nice kick it is there to Felix Jones, I think it is. Or is it Sinclair? Goes back inboard. He's got big Joey McKinnon. Fist away that time. Jack Burke lurking for his 6th.
That was another point to Jack Burke.
Rush through, Pappenhausen.
Jeez, he's had a big... How good is Pappenhausen?
He's great. He's terrific.
He is an absolute beauty. And Cam Munster out of Origin too, boys. COVID.
Hurts the...
And Talagai goes out as well.
Hurts the Queenslanders, unfortunately. You don't want those New South Welshmen winning anything.
I'm on the Blues myself.
Queenslanders.
Where's the next one at? In Brisbane, isn't it?
Wednesday at Suncorp Stadium. It's sold out, Blackie, already.
How many they hold, Matthew?
Good question,
60,
Al.
70?
I'd say so. It'll be massive.
Big over in Perth. That was a success.
Wasn't it? Optus Oval, slippery deck. Cheeks player could have got a push in the back there for mine. Harry Keast out the back to Grundy. He's been great, Jackson Grundy. He'll be in the best, but he's wrapped up that time. Nice tackle by McCorkle. Got to be in the Blues' top players today, doesn't he? Best players, Damo.
Him and Graham, I reckon they've been.
He's brilliant.
They're better
Gets
players.
to the Chittick Pie. He kicks long and strong. Rowan's going to have to sit underneath it. Wines comes over the top. Shooter tries to go through, looking for too high. Umpire Stevie Blacker says, I ain't falling for that one, big fella, and I'll have a ball up.
Radley, the youngster, up against Callett. Callett's, he's rocked beautifully today.
Got to be in their top 3.
Yeah,
Got to be in the
absolutely.
votes for mine.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard one. Eyes and Blackie.
You blokes for real or what?
Hey?
Oh.
Look out.
That's not going.
That's
silenced him. Gee whiz, I think he's potting. He's only steering the cage.
Alan. All right, third stoppage. No one got the clear, decisive tap down. McCallum got the ball out. Try to handball out. Here comes Bidmaid. Left foot kick, and he finds Paddy Anderson. Nice mark by Paddy.
Good grab under pressure.
Paddy's within range. 40 metres out. Slightish angle, but favouring for the left footer. And he's a good player, this young fella. Paddy Anderson. Let's hopefully they can keep their first goal of this second half. Take your time, big fella. Line it up and get it through. Big kick of the football. Paddy Anderson works around the improve the angle. Connection's good.
Beautiful.
And he's kicked a nice goal for the Warrnambool Blues.
Beautiful.
Paddy Anderson kicks his first of the day.
First in the second half, boys.
And they're first of the second half, and they go to 4-10. That is 34, trailing the Eagles 22-19, 1-5-1. And we've ticked over 24 minutes in this final term. And they've kicked some big scores this year, the North Warrnambool Eagles Eyes.
They certainly have. They're potent, and like you said, they've just their goal scoring power across the ground. Like
Especially
their half-backs are kicking them.
Without Vardy, too, in the side. So
Yeah.
And Tommy Batten.
Tommy Batten.
No Parish second half, really.
Yeah, they're just going to nurse him through, I reckon. He's a pretty important player for him. He's due to green. Gets it back to Callett. Look at this kid. Been on fire today and spots up a teammate in Felix Jones.
He's been terrific too, Jones.
The oath he has. Good luck for you both giving the votes. Kick over the top to Keese. Son of the great Johnny. Keese goes inboard. Oh, what a grab!
That's a backhoe higher.
And that is 50. He tunnelled him, but he took an absolute specky. That's a highlight. That's the highlight of the day. That was magnificent.
Who is it?
Felix Jones.
He's been good too.
He kind of just hung up there for ages, didn't he?
Felix.
He was Mr. Indian Rubber Man.
Unbelievable. That was absolutely magnificent. He'll kick the goal too, Felix.
Well, he should from there, I think, Matt.
Good call. Oh, he's sore too. Look at him.
He 1 foot out.
Yeah, no one on the mark.
He's gone out on a limb a couple of times today. I'll make sure.
Oh, come on.
Ambitious
He
call.
called the game all over when it was 17 goals in
Look at the
between them.
crowd. Look at the crowd leaving too, you blokes. There's plenty
number
of free
three?
cards.
Yeah,
Three
three for
Free for
Felix.
free. Hey, listen, let's go to Brownie over at Hampden Park in Portland. Brownie, the sting's gone out of this one, big fella. What's happening over at Hampden Park?
There's still just a little bit of sting left in the game here, but Portland have had a very good third quarter. They've kicked 5 goals for the quarter, and Hamilton just kicked their first goal for the third quarter at the 27-minute mark. So it's currently Portland 10-7-67, leading Hamilton 7-7-49.
Beautifully done, Brownie. Beautifully done. Back here, it's the Eagles 23-19, 1-5-7. Leading the Blues 4-10-34. That is unbelievable. 4th v 5th football.
123.
Indigenous round here at Bushfeild Recreation Reserve. Been a great day. And the Eagles have got the job done.
So the Blues wouldn't have had 3 100-point margins for a long time, I wouldn't have thought.
Spot on, mate.
That's a couple of big defeats throughout the course of the year. Johnston looking for a teammate in key in Felix Jones. He keeps on going. He's a bit of a warrior, young Jones. And he's got the Matco high highlight of the day, all sewn up with that great tunnelled mark. And he is sore. He'll sleep well tonight. Down to Worm Bay tomorrow for recovery, I would have thought, just to get that salt water into the body.
So that's give me 2, is it, Hilly? I mean, I always don't get a say in that.
No.
Hey.
Not really.
No, you missed it.
I've written it out on the vouchers for both of you.
No, we don't. In other
You got to
words,
write it out too. The
Yeah, I've written it out. That's done.
Jack Burke.
Yeah.
Oi, big hit there.
Here we go. Rolling up the ground. Kicks inside forward 50. Couldn't take the mark. Was interrupted there. Front on contact to Dion Johnston. And Johnston will take the resultant free kick. He goes to Jenkinson. He can go by hand to Keese to a running Callett. I tell you what, he's been good. Goes to Jones. Juggles the one-hander. And they're just doing it with absolute ease at the moment, the Eagles. Inside forward 50. Lurking. Big fly from Mast. Burke was at the back. Here's Lewis. He's tackled, and that's holding the ball. And a nice bit of work there by Timmy O'Keefe for the Warrnambool Blues. And he'll get the free kick. He's about 35, 40 metres out from his defensive goal. So looking into the sun. 28 and a half minutes gone in this final term here at Bushfeild Recreation Reserve. And the Eagles are going to win pretty handsomely, that's for sure. Jones couldn't quite get in the end. Good contest between him and McCorkle. Turlin works it back and couldn't keep it in. There was Opperman, and we'll have a boundary throw in. So 23-19, 1-5-7, the North Warrnambool Eagles. The Warrnambool Blues 4-10-34. And the North Warrnambool Eagles, they have kicked 11 goals to 1 in this second half, and they've just dominated all aspects of the game. Handball comes over the top. Hoffman chasing it, and Jackson Grundy happy to concede. Bidmay keeps it in. There's a bit of life in the footy. Kick inside, forward 50. Great kick from Turlin. Finds Jason Rowan all by himself, and Big Rowie will look to be the first multiple goal kicker of the afternoon for the Warrnambool Blues, and kick his second of the day. He's almost in front, 20 metres out. And Rowan, you would think, would not miss this one. But funnier things have happened. So Rowan sets himself up. He's very routine-based. He's kicked a lot of goals, and he's nearing that record. Comes in from 25 metres out. Good kick, straight kick. His second of the afternoon, and that's their fifth of the day, the Blues. 5-10-40 to 23-19, 157. And that's on the concrete scoreboard.
God, Jesus Christ.
Like he's just tumbled down the stairs here at Bushfield.
God.
He scared the living shies now.
Unbelievable scenes. Wow. The sting's gone out of this, hasn't it? That woke us up a little bit, though, Eyes, fair to say.
Did it ever?
Gee whiz. There's Larton runs second, but doesn't help us with Edison winning in the final event, and absolutely smacked late. 16's into $9.50 Eyes when the money comes for a Nick Ryan runner.
Well, he's cost us too, hadn't before, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah. They lead from go to woe today. And there's a siren. That is a siren as it goes at Bushfield Recreation Reserve. So 23-19, 157. That is the Eagles. That's a big score. The Warrnambool Blues, 5-10-40. And that is a very, very impressive victory for the North Warrnambool Eagles this afternoon. Our Hampden League live match of the day. As we said before the game started, it was 4th v 5th. You just wouldn't, you come here today and you'd be thinking it'd be a lot closer than that, Hilly.
Yeah, I guess, absolutely. The Eagles played a great brand of footy, and I know this is not an excuse that the Warrnambool Blues will use, but, they're missing some good personnel as well, which certainly makes it a little bit harder. They've got some good young kids in there that are still finding their way in Hampden League footy, but just a great, powerful four-quarter performance there by the North Warrnambool Eagles, strong across all facets of the ground, Eyes, and even though they're sitting fourth, it's they're still well and truly top contenders for the flag this year, I reckon.
Oh, absolutely they are.
They play that brand of footy.
Yeah, they can beat anyone, I think, on their day, can't they? And they probably had what they would even say is a little bit disappointing start to the year, but gee whiz, a long way of the year to go yet.
Yeah, it's
Those are close games though too, so they could be easily in the three, if you know what I mean. Lost to Koroit, Portland, obviously Warrnambool and that as well. So yeah, they're certainly amongst it, that's for sure.
And our great man Alan Blackburn is downstairs, just running through the better players and just surmising himself. Blackie, who are you going to grab down there, buddy?
So we're going for Jack Burke for the...
Yeah, grab Jackie Burke, mate.
What did he kick, 5, Helly?
Yeah, 5 goals, 6, 2 out in the full, and 4 goal assists.
Not a bad little mullet going across the ground here too.
No,
He's magnificent.
It's a beauty.
Absolutely sensational. And the Eagles would be very, very happy walking out here and have a look at the great man Blake. He's got the vouchers in the back of the pocket there. He's no Billy Spitz in that final team, or Dylan Parrish. But let's go down to Alan Blackburn, who's got Jackie Burke.
Yeah, I got Jack Burke. Jack, mate, well done, mate. You kicked 5 goals and a lot of points. And, the boys have been hanging on you a bit, but great effort, 5 goals, mate, and probably your best game for North Warrnambool.
Oh, yeah, thank you. It wasn't too bad. It's all about the midfielders bringing it into me. It makes my job easy if the midfielders just put on my chest.
Yeah, they did play well. Changed things around a bit. Dion Johnson went down the back line and big Nathan Barty out, so things were changed. Parrish had a bit of the second half off, so it's good to mix it up a bit.
Yeah, it's a bit of a different game plan to last week with Vards out and Dion going back. Just changed it up a bit and a few new faces in different positions, and that's what happened.
And the Wines boys, you get Adam Wines, he wasn't in the forward line also. Look, Wiggsy's changing things up, looking good, and you know, you never know what's around the corner. You probably need to win a game against one of the probably South Warrnambool to get that third spot.
Yeah, that's right. Probably South are the team to beat if we want to get in that third spot, and probably Portland as well there.
Well done on your game, mate. You won the Massey Petroleum $50 fuel voucher.
No worries, thank you.
Beautifully done downstairs, Alan Blackburn, and our Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day, Jackie Burke from the North Warrnambool Eagles, and they'll be pretty happy with that, Oz Kelson. That was a real workmanlike performance, wasn't it?
Oh, it was, and really, other than probably, 10 or 15 minutes at the most of the game, they completely outplayed Warrnambool. They just, as I said, really from start to finish, they pretty much were in control, never looked like losing it.
Yeah, they were very good across the whole ground, and a few of the boys just trying to get Lukey Wines onto their shoulders for that 150 chair off, but didn't want to borrow it. Hey, Black, you should get Wines on and just get him to talk us through that great goal he kicked as well.
Tell you what, it was a fair old goal. Make no mistake about it, and they'll be singing that song with a bit of gusto in the rooms tonight, that is for sure. As Blackie's just going to try and make his way into the rooms there. Coach Adam Dow, he'd be pretty happy with what he sees. Big Vards at the back there as well. And
big unit Vards, didn't you? I seen him at the supermarket the other day.
Big boy, mate. He'd eat a bit, I reckon, too. The big fella.
Like the old Benny Stewart.
Take a bit of filling, the big fella. We might go downstairs now to Alan Blackburn, who'll be right amongst it. And I reckon that the Wines boys will kick that song off and sing it with a bit of gusto, Blackie.
I think they will, Matthew.
Get right amongst it. I want to see a bit of Gatorade share.
I'm in the middle.
You are in the middle. You'll get bashed in there, I reckon.
I will.
You'll get bashed. They'll be pinning you around like a pinball. Look at the great Damien Sell just floating in back in here at the Bushfield Recreation Reserve, the big fella.
Sam
what a
Prass.
legend. Owens Trusses, of course, the best in the business, Owens. Let's go downstairs to Blackie. There you go. The North Warrnambool Eagles run out convincing winners here over the
Hampden League Live for Clinton Bolsh Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk, and McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central. 3YBFM.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, loving everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sun don't.
The Country Care Dental team listen, care and explain so you know you're in good hands. From no-gap cleaning to advanced procedures, they'll look after you. Open 8 to 7 weekdays in Hamilton and Camperdown. countrycaredental.com.au.
Did you know that Badeness Rural have 3 agronomists and an experienced in-store team to help service the needs of their clients? With the right advice and the latest in agriculture technology, they provide a tailored service specific to your farm needs. Helping you boost production and keeping costs in check is what they do best. From on-farm agronomy to decades of expertise in-store to help you get the best results. Call in and see them today. Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Need something welded or fabricated? See Warrnambool Sheet Metal. Commercial kitchens, benches, exhaust and new canopies, handrails, gates, mailboxes and toolboxes. There's not much Warrnambool Sheet Metal can't do. Braithwaite Street.
I'm Roma Britnell, your local Member of State Parliament. I'm working hard for you and for the South West Coast region. to make sure we have a vibrant and prosperous place to live and work. I want to know what matters most to you, to hear your ideas on how to make South West Coast even better. You can email me, catch me on social media, or visit my office in Liebig Street. I'm here to work for you.
Authorised by Roma Britton LMP, 94 Liebig Street, Warrnambool, funded from parliamentary budget.
Harvey Norman, your premium Optus dealer. Receive a $400 Harvey Norman gift card when you connect to a new $69 a month, 24-month SIM-only plan with 80 gigabytes of data for use in Oz. Available now at Harvey Norman. Offer available until withdrawn. Not available with any other offers. Minimum plan cost $1,656 over 24 months. Visit hn.com.au/Optus-BYO for terms and conditions.
Woohoo! The footy's back, bigger and better than ever. Just like the boys at Peter Bosch Bridgestone, now offering full logbook servicing and mechanical. With tyres starting from $60 and zip pay available. Why go anywhere else? Peter Bosch Bridgestone, Ferry Street.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
Right, thanks, ladies and gentlemen. Got some lovely Angus bullocks here. Right, I've hit 390. 80 got, thank you. 2, 4, 6, 386, 8, 90, 392, 392. Jack Kelly here from J&J Kelly Stock Agency. We've been in business 30 years this year. We've got a great selling team to help market your livestock. We sell every Wednesday and the last Friday of each month at the Warrnambool Livestock Centre. Contact J&J Kelly Stock Agency and staff for all your livestock needs.
On 3YB-FM, this is Hampden League Live for Narrawong Island Holiday Park, Warrnambool Sheep Metal, Country Care Dental and Fitz Media Productions.